This is the football presentation on the Antler Sports Network, your new streaming home for the best high school and collegiate athletics. This broadcast is brought to you by the Drip Like Jesus apparel line, Kelly's Tattoos in Tyler, Ordo Digital, Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, HTO in Tyler, your hometown drink stop, Hoopstar Academy, the Tyler Rose Driving Center, where learning the rules of the road properly matters, Circle M Crawfish in Big Sandy, East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust, Scouting Report, the Moody Agency Allstate, are you in good hands? The Athletic Brewing Company, amazing taste without the alcohol. Groomy, being bald has never been this easy. And Casey Muse with Avenue Speak. Be sure to follow the Antler Sports Network on social media and find us online at antlersn.com.
Welcome into the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff as we get you ready for a Sooner Athletic Conference matchup from Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium between the Steers of Texas College looking to make back-to-back wins on the year and the Firestorm of Arizona Christian. As both teams prepare to take the field, we'll have our game preview, a conversation with Texas College Athletic Director AD Butler, and our traditional Coaches Corner via the ABS Teacher Graphics Hotline with Steers head coach Jarrell Jackson. All that and more as we get ready for the Steers of the Firestorm on the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff, presented by East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. Texas College and first-year head coach Jarrell Jackson earned the Steers' first win in 3 seasons last week, dating back to their 24-17 victory over SAG-U back in October 2019. The Steers defeated Lyon on the road last week 38-34 at Pioneer Stadium in Batesville, Arkansas. The Steers look to make it back-to-back games against an Arizona Christian team that recently entered the top 25 and have had the Steers number their past 6 meetings since 2016. The Firestorm are riding a 3-game win streak, the highlight of that being their 40-38 win against then number 7 Arizona Ottawa, and most recently against Lyon College on October 8th, 60-8. When we come back, we'll have our Coaches Corner and more. You're watching the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff on the Antler Sports Network.
You work hard to protect the things you love, your car, your home, and your financial future. East Texas Benefits will work just as hard to ensure your protection during these trying times. Our experts are trained to find the best policies tailored to any budget, but at the best insurance agency in Tyler by the people who make us who we are. Book a free consultation today at easttexasbenefits.com. East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. A Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get all state. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mr. Butler, kind of describe the bond that you have with the East Texas area and what drew you to Texas College.
Sure. I graduated high school at Chapel Hill, class of 1989. So I'm a local guy. I spent 10 years in the military, United States Navy. And I'm also an alumni of Tyler Junior College and alumni of Texas College. So East Texas is home for me.
And what do you think you can do? What can you instill both culturally and results on the field that can kind of change the narrative in Texas College in the public eye, especially in the East Texas area? It's a local HBCU, but it's not really that well known. How are you going to change that?
Well, win. That's it. Win. If we win, that in and of itself will change the narrative. Two of the things that we're looking for from an athletic perspective from our athletes is we're looking for serious athletes that are committed to graduating and also committed to winning. Those are the type of people that we believe will help us change the narrative and give us some great publicity. So we're looking forward to it. We're off to a great start recruiting, and so hopefully we'll wind up where we want to be.
Mr. Butler, a pleasure as always to speak with you. We'll continue with the pregame right after these messages. Next up is our Coach's Corner with Texas College Steelhead football coach Jarrell Jackson. Of course, Texas College isn't always seen in the most successful, most positive light in this area. What culture are you trying to bring to help change that?
Just bring a positive culture. Make sure the kids buy in, play hard. We got 3 sayings. Have fun, be the most excited to play, be the best at doing our job. So if we do that, we'll have a chance to change the culture and win.
Tell me how your past experience in coaching the game of football can not only help you grow this school, this program, but most importantly, help grow the kids.
I've been all over with a bunch of good coaches, Coach Leach, Coach Stoops, Coach Mullen. I've done the off-the-field stuff, so I understand what it takes to build a program. Everywhere I've been, it's kind of been a startup program. We was at Washington State. So just have the discipline, make sure the kids buy into it and stick to what we do and do what we do and have fun.
And finally, talk about the bond that you have with the East Texas area and what helped draw you to Texas College.
Just being at TJC for a semester, just loving the area, understanding it's great football, and just being Texas College, being the only thing in town, trying to make it as big as possible.
And that's our Coach's Corner with Steelhead football coach Jarrell Jackson. Back with more on the pregame on the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff.
The rules of the road must be taught the proper way to ensure the highways and byways of the great state of Texas are safe for generations to come. If you're a teen or young adult looking to gain a license or just looking to refine your knowledge and skills, Tyler Rose Driving Center is the gold standard to getting the best behind the wheel results no matter your age or experience. Schedule classes over the phone at 903-535-7777. Tyler Rose Driving Center, located in the Green Acre Shopping Center next to Little Caesars, committed to safety, satisfaction, and service with a smile. A car is one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's biggest moments. Why not treat your car as such? Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 321 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under-the-hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make, any model, Thompson Tire and Services is the only place to get the best service for your car in the entire East Texas area. Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, proud sponsor of the Antler Sports Network. You work hard to protect the things you love, your car, your home, and your financial future. East Texas Benefits will work just as hard to ensure your protection during these trying times. Our experts are trained to find the best policies tailored to any budget, but at the best insurance agency in Tyler by the people who make us who we are. Book a free consultation today at easttexasbenefits.com. East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. A Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business. Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy work day? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslingers serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old Troop Highway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler, local coffee, local connections. Did you know you had a Texas State bucket list must-see right in the heart of East Texas? It's Circle M Crawfish in Big Sandy, Texas. Circle M is more than just crawfish. It's home to the best deep-fried catfish in town. There's something for everybody to enjoy, including chicken fried steak, burgers, and ready for game day wings. Circle M has everything you need to have a good time with the whole family, with a gated playground to keep kiddos entertained. Circle M Crawfish on State Highway 155 in Big Sandy, Texas, home of Circle M Rivalry Week.
I'm the play-by-play announcer who's in your ear
all game long. And the more praise I heap on your team, the more excited you get. Touchdown!
Now, you don't hear the upstairs toilet overflowing, and I don't mean with confidence.
You wanted a bowl season? You got a bowl season.
And if I could show up on game day, imagine what could happen the rest of the week. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Let's close out the pregame taking a look at some big games within the Sooner Athletic Conference. Let's start in Oklahoma as Ottawa, ranked 13th in the land, takes on Langston. Kickoff from Langston is at 2 p.m. Lyon College looks to bounce back after falling to Texas College last week as they take on SAG-U. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. Central. And finally, what some consider the biggest game in all of NAIA football, the 20th-ranked Texas Wesleyan Rams taking on the 25th-ranked Louisiana Christian in a game that the Sooner Athletic Conference elected their game of the week. We'll close out the pregame after these final messages.
Beautiful day, huh? Dinner time!
Time for another?
Oh, yeah.
You work hard to protect the things you love, your car, your home, and your financial future. East Texas Benefits will work just as hard to ensure your protection during these trying times. Our experts are trained to find the best policies tailored to any budget, but at the best insurance agency and tailored by the people who make us who we are. Book a free consultation today at easttexasbenefits.com. East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. A Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. Now, it might not get me there any faster, but hey, it gets me ready for football. Let's tailgate.
I can't go anywhere.
But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antlers Sports Network.
Welcome, everyone, to Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium for this Sooner Athletic Conference contest between the Texas College Steers and the visiting Arizona Christian University Firestorm. Pretty windy day out here, a little bit later start than usual. Unfortunately, had a camera roll over, but all seems to be well. We take over, play second and 10, after the incompletion from Sadler, and that's where the Steers will begin their first drive. Arizona Christian kicking off to get things started. Texas College first taking over just about inside their own 20. Coach Jarrell Jackson, his Steers against the wall. Flag is thrown as Sadler takes a snap, and the play is whistled dead. This presentation of college football on the Antler Sports Network begins with a little bit rockier than we would expect. Jared Jones, and to my left, as usual during these Texas College broadcasts, Cameron Lee Overstreet in the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. Texas College, Cam, looking to get on a roll here. Arguably one of the biggest games in program history last week, taking down Lyon College for their first win in around 2 or so years. How important would it be to get one more?
It'd be very important. We haven't had a season in a minute for 2 dubs, so it would be amazing to see what Texas College can pull out here for this one.
Sadler completes the pass across the middle. That'll make it third down, just not enough to get across the pylon. TJ Hoofkin on the catch there is going to make up third down. And a country mile to go with Texas College already having their backs against the wall. That pass was only good for about a gain of 2. And let's see what the recently crowned Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Week, and starting signal caller quarterback for the Steers, Isaiah Sadler, can do it with this offense. Takes a shotgun snap. Got 3 receivers to his right. He's looking. He's going to let one fly into the flat, just out of bounds. Almost attempted an interception was Firestorm player number 14, the starting quarterback Antonio Horson. Couldn't haul it in, and it'll be a 4 and out to start things off for the Texas College Steers. Sadler, he had plenty of room to get a throw off, but I guess just put a little bit too much on it. Could we chalk it up to the win? I would say so.
Yeah, best play there. Get it out of your hands right there. You don't want to take no sack. You're already backed up behind the 20, so it's better. That was a perfect play for Sadler.
The Steers looking to kick things away. One of the few times that we've seen Texas College punt so far this year as we hit the 14-minute mark. The snap is away. Here's the kick. Going to be crawling about the 45, and it's bobbled. It's a loose football. Takes it across midfield, and he has space. He's going to be brought down just about past the 45. Let's call it the 44-yard line, and that's where Arizona will take over their first drive, first down and 10. That's perfect kick coverage for Texas College. They mumbled the ball. You couldn't pick it up, but at least you made sure they didn't get too much change after the mistake there for Arizona Christian.
One thing I would say right there is we need more fast people to go down the field and get the ball. With a mishap like that, you got to have somebody in his face to make sure he doesn't pick it back up.
Arizona Christian starting in prime field position, first down and 10. Ball's going to be marked at about the 43-yard line. Starting quarterback for this Firestorm offense is number 10, Tyler Duncan. Duncan has a back behind him, has slot receivers to both sides, and one wide to both sides. Take the snap. It's going to be handoff up the middle. He's got space. The running back, Aiden Quinn, is going to try to take it all the way. Has one more man to beat. He gets brought down. Might have been at the 1-yard line, and that's exactly where they'll mark him. Aiden Quinn getting things going early for Arizona Christian. And he really didn't have to turn on the jets before he got into the second level. He kind of just took his time, used his blockers, and moved upfield.
Great vision from the running back right there. You said it first day. He didn't have to do nothing really, just take the hole, and it was there.
First down and goal here for the Firestorm. Let's see if they can punch it in the end zone on their first drive. It's going to be a handoff. No, it's a quarterback keeper. Duncan's going to run it to his left and into the end zone for the game's first touchdown. And Arizona Christian strikes first. Great job by the quarterback to keep the ball. Looks like it was a bit of a read option there. Of course, if I'm the defense and I see Aiden Quinn break off for that big-time run, I'm going to watch out for the kid, but instead Duncan pulls it back, steps his way into the end zone to give us our first points of the ball game, barring the PAT. 13:34 left. TC looking like they're going to send the house here. The snap, the hold, the kick is up through the uprights and good. Your new score, 13:34 left to go in this first quarter. Arizona Christian 7, Texas College nothing. Back in 1 minute. You're watching college football on the Antler Sports Network.
Welcome to Allstate, where anyone who bundles their home and auto insurance saves. Isn't that right, Phil?
Sorry, I'm a little busy.
What in the world are you doing?
I'm in the metaverse, bundling my home and auto insurance.
Why don't you just do that in the real world?
Because now I can bundle in space. Watch this.
I still don't get it. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
College football on the Antler Sports Network. This kickoff brought to you by Circle M Crawfish, the official restaurant of the Antler Sports Network. Cam, what did you see from this Firestorm offense? Of course, they're ranked number 25 in the country after the latest rankings on last Monday. Do you think they look like the number 25 team in the country?
Looking like something right now. They're being able to run the ball. We haven't seen the ball go through the air, so the run is obviously solid. We're waiting to see what the pass can do. Then we'll see what a 25 overall team can do.
Here's the kick, a line drive kick, end over end. It's going to bounce at the 1-yard line to go into the end zone for a touchback. And Texas College will see if they can put some points on the board themselves. Came up empty on their last drive, had to punt the football away. Let's see if they can at least put at least 3 on the board. You necessarily don't have to go for 7. It's only 7-0, 13:34 left to go in the first quarter. So not even close to being panic time just yet if you're head coach Jarrell Jackson and these Texas College Steers. Still got plenty of time to make something happen.
More than enough time. You don't have to force the ball. If you can get a field goal range, 3 points is better than nothing. So let's see what TC can do when they get this drive going.
Here comes Sadler in this Texas College offense. Stacked receivers to both sides. Sadler has a back to his right. He's in the gun now. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Up the middle. He's hit right at about the 25-yard line. Taking the carry. I want to say, that appears to be number 15 or 25. Some of these jerseys are a bit rolled up, so it might be kind of difficult to see. That's Garrett on the carry. Charles Garrett, that is, on the run, and it's going to be second down after the gain of around 2. Sadler back in the gun, same formation. This time they're slot receivers instead of stacked. Both parts here screen to the left and right. Back to his left, high snap. Sadler is going to make a throw across the middle. He looks like he's got it right along the numbers, and the officials will give it to him. He makes the grab. That's a heck of a grab. First down and 10.
Nice curl there from DeAndre Hill. Way to see what the cornerbacks are doing. They're playing off a little bit, come down for a curl route. That was good coaching right there from Jackson there to realize the cornerbacks are playing off a little bit.
Even better job by Hill to corral that thing in. Looks like he almost Almost had a little bit of trouble, but I guess not. He makes the grab. First down at 10, and the Steers are moving up the field. Here's Sadler. Sadler fakes the handout. He's going to be able to his right side. He's going to be caught, dropped behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to try to stay up. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to say he lost around 3. Texas College now need to get something going. Now they're going to give him forward progress. Got back to the line of scrimmage, excuse me there. So it's going to be second down at 10. So really no harm, no foul with 12:20 left to go in the first quarter of play. Ball's placed on the 35. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 lone receiver at the top of your screen. Sadler in the gun, has it back to his right. Takes the snap, chest level snap, looking, he's got the rush coming, and he's brought down. That Firestorm defensive front led by number 10, Jake Farrell. He's got a couple of hurries so far this game, finally being able to get to the quarterback for his first sack of the ball game. And Texas College now, they just got to hold up. Of course, as you can see, this Arizona Christian defensive front, they have some size. When we walk the field, we've seen the actual size of these guys. Texas College has got to hold up for as long as they can.
3rd and long, you got to come up with something. You don't have a lot of big wide receivers, so speed over the top, screen won't work. You got to find out something that your wide receivers can do to get down the field.
Guys like Hill and Hoofkin, we know, are pretty dynamic. They're very fast. Those 2 guys are at the bottom of your screen. Lone receiver at the top of the screen, same formation as the previous play. It's 3rd down and a country mile to go. Here's Sadler back in the gun. He's got a back to his right. Takes the high snap. Looking right. He's got to try to make a play here. Maybe a little bit of extra hands. No pass interference. And he's still up and moving. Across the middle of the field. Makes 2 more men miss. And he's still up. Across midfield and still gaining yardage. That's the big time play Texas College needed. It's going to be first down and 10 by guess who? Number 11, the wide receiver, Deontay Hill. First down, Texas College.
Might be the main target of this game. He's actually torching the defense there. Hurry up offense here.
Texas College wasting no time getting back to the line of scrimmage. I don't even think the chain crew had enough time. Here comes Sadler, stacked receivers. They're going to hand it off. To the right side, he's got a couple of blocks from receivers. Gets past the line of scrimmage and looking for more. He's still up, gets out of bounds. Might have been a couple of yards short. The officials are going to give him a gain of around 6. And it's going to be second down and 4. Texas College is moving the ball now. This is that 3rd, 4th quarter Texas College team that we saw that helped them come back and get the victory against Lyon last week. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Lone receiver at the top. Sadler looking at Coach Jackson on the sideline to get the play call. It's going to be second down and short. Here Sadler takes a snap. Looking right yet again. Steps out into the pocket. He drops the ball. Texas College has a chance to fall on it, and they do. Once again, Jake Farrell getting to Sadler, making him make a decision. The ball comes out. Luckily, the Steers are able to recover. That could have been absolute trouble. Thankfully, Darius Franklin, number 65, the starting right tackle, was able to get to it. And they're going to face 3rd down and long. It's almost like you just copy and paste exactly what happened on the other side of the field. Have 2 big-time plays to set up a short, 2nd and short, and now you're facing a 3rd down and long to see if they can create that same magic. You're 9:56 left to go in the first quarter. 3rd down now. Here's Sadler. In the gun, takes a snap. He's looking right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man across the middle. It's Hill, and no, it's incomplete. Couldn't haul it in. And it's going to be 4th down for Texas College. Hill's been the sure hand, but just drops it. 9:46 left to go in the first.
Amazing how they were able to actually convert on good defense there. Hill being wide open, Sadler not making the pass there. I know they're going to regret that.
Arizona Christian getting bailed out on the defense side of the ball there. Hill had plenty of room, had plenty of time to make that catch. Sadler pass was a little bit low, but I feel like he could have made that grab because we've seen him make that exact same grab their previous possession. As the Steers look to kick this football away, they could really put Arizona Christian in a tough spot here with a quality kick. Here's the snap. The kick almost blocked yet again. It's a high punt. Fair catch called, and it's going to be brought at about the 20-yard line, and a flag thrown from the other side of the field from the end zone. Quarterbacks for both teams take some notes. That official might have thrown that flag a good, what would you call that, a good 25 yards?
That was way in the air, too.
That was a heck of a throw from the official as they convene at about the 35-yard line. I'd like to give a quick shout out to the Southwest College football officials officiating crew. Head referee Josh Bannerman, David Lott, Brandon Cox, Jeremy Hill, Will Majors, James Wilcox, Ryan McLemore, and Jeff Thinkman. Thank you to those guys for coming out and making this ball game possible. 9:41 the first quarter of play, and Arizona Christian will take over 1st and 10 for their second offensive possession. They've already scored once. Last time they took the field, that rushing attack was able to get their points on the board, and this time they're going to let it fly. He's got a receiver at the just outside on the flat, and he's going to get a first down and more just at about the 30-yard line. Let's call it the 31. They'll convert on first down. to get a fresh set of downs. Great job by the receiver to get into the flat, get into open space, kind of shield off the defender with his body and make the catch. First down and 10. Bryce Washington, the 6'1", 195 junior on the grab. And here comes Arizona Christian again, wasting no time. Defensive line falls. There's going to be a play downfield, and it's batted down. Fantastic job by the Texas College secondary to make that play. On that play was number 1. We don't even think we have a number 1 on the roster. We'll try to get his name as soon as we can. Pass intended for Washington there, and it's going to be second down after the attempted deep bomb falls incomplete. 9-10 left to go. Second down and 10 from the 31. It's going to be a toss, and he's hit well behind the line, and Texas College comes up with another big-time stop on defense. There's that pass rush we talked about coming up clutch yet again for Texas College.
Not only was it a good pass rush, it came from the obvious place you don't even think it would come from, the cornerback. The same cornerback who came back and stopped the play number 1 came there, the crash run right there. He's on fire right now.
So far, this Texas College defense is building momentum. Let's see if that can maybe fuel the offense, if they can get this defense off the field first. The receivers at the bottom of your screen, lone receiver to the right. Texas College trying to make them jump. There's some movement at the line. It looks like it's going to be a free play. Quarterback rolling out, looking to make something happen. He's going to get maybe to the original line of scrimmage. He might have gained around 4, but he might get a little bit of extra chunk of yardage there, depending on this flag. That's Tyler Duncan on the carry.
He's got some speed, man. He's out there moving like a wide receiver running back out there, not anything like a quarterback.
He's got the both. One thing about both of these teams, both quarterbacks have size. Isaiah Sadler's not a small top by any means, and neither is Duncan. Both of these quarterbacks have plenty of size, able to throw the football. They're not afraid to get out of the pocket. After the penalty, it's going to be third down and 11. 8:32 left to go in this first quarter of play. Here's Duncan making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Calling some audibles, 2 slot receivers and a back behind him in the shotgun. Tries to get him off sides again, no dice. A couple more adjustments made, puts his running back in motion. It's Arian Ward into movement in the backfield now. Ward's going to roll out, is going to be a running halfback wheel, and he's going to break off 1 tackle. He's got some room, looking to get the first down, and it's another flag. He's taken out of bounds on the Texas College sideline at about the 40-yard line, just a yard short. But depending on this flag, this just might be a first down. With 8:18 left to go in this first quarter.
Good pursuit from the defense there, but you got to make the tackle as soon as you make contact. The first person always got to at least get tackled, get a hand on, stop him. That time you got a hand on him, but didn't get enough time to bring him down.
Penalty called against Arizona Christian, and that'll pretty much send them back to where they originally were before that first penalty. So Texas College gets a bit of a break there on the defensive end after that last call. Now it's going to be sitting at about third and 12. Let's call it 3rd and 12.
Well-deserved break, too. They gave up yards earlier. They got the yards right back.
On the 29-yard line, here's Duncan now. Has Ward out wide to his right. Lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. That receiver is Derek Anderson. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Led by the slot, Bryce Washington. Here's the snap. Duncan looking, taking his time in the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field, and it's over the head of his intended receiver. Number 5, Bryce Washington, has been his main man on the receiving corps so far. Just can't get it. It's going to be 4th down. Texas College defense gets to get off the field.
I think Texas College was looking for a flag there. I don't know. Everybody's looking for the referee to throw a flag. This drive here riddled with flags that went both sides, one for Texas College, one for Arizona. So
Texas College gets to get back on the field on offense and see if they can continue that momentum that they tried to garner to start off this ball game. Back deep is the dangerous one, number 2, TJ Hoofkin. Let's see if he can make something happen. We know he can make it happen receiving the ball. Let's see what he can make in special teams. Arizona Christian taking their time, and a flag is thrown. From the far side, it's going to be a delay of game called against Arizona Christian. But it looks like Arizona Christian is trying to point something out. Number 15, Donovan Bailey, is trying to talk to the official. Might have seen something that seemed a bit off. You see him trying to count some of the players on the field. Might have thought Texas College had too few or too many players on the field. You see him still trying to talk to his coach on the sideline this time.
I think it is, yeah. More players on the field.
Texas College had an extra play on the field and got away with it, it appears to be, and it's going to be 4th down. As they get ready to kick things away, doing the kicking duties for Arizona Christian. That's going to be number 29, Sean Bailey Jr. Illegal substitution against Texas College. And that penalty is going to make this 4th down just a tad bit easier. You have the run game, of course. If you're Jeff Bowen and this Arizona Christian offense, do you try to go for it? You got the 7-0 lead. And especially with this win being the way it is, looks like they're going to try to kick it anyway. I don't know if that's a gutsy call necessarily, but I might go for it. You know, the wind's been hectic so far today. And it's going to be a fake kick, speak of the devil, and it's going to be received by Arizona Christian, and then it's going to be a 1st down and more. Hoofkin, the last line of defense for the Texas College defense. And I don't know if they heard me or maybe they saw something, but the fake punt, that's the first fake punt I've seen in a long time.
They had to have heard you.
Donovan Bailey doing double duty, helping the officials see that there's a couple extra purple uniforms on the field, and taking the fake punt to reset the chains for the Arizona Christian Firestorm. It's going to be 1st down and 10 as we hit the 7.5-minute mark in this first quarter of play. Ball's going to be at around the 39-yard line now. Here's Duncan. Takes the snap. Looking left, has the pressure coming. He's chased by multiple steers, and he's going to be brought down after the gain of about 6. Let's call it a gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd down and medium. And there's that Texas College defensive pursuit you talked about, saving a big-time play there because Duncan had space along the sideline.
Broderick Brown there, he's usually their fastest DN there. As soon as he came around the corner, it seems that the quarterback had an alert signal on him, and he took off.
Great acceleration by Duncan to get out of harm's way and try to get some yardage out of it. It's 2nd down and medium here. Man in motion. Man becomes a tight end. It's going to be a handoff to Ward. Ward's got some space on the outside, looking to get the 1st down. Gets to the pylon and gets a couple extra yards after. And once again, Firestorm moved the chains. That's back-to-back 1st downs now for this Arizona Christian Firestorm drive.
Work out the full extent of his legs on that one. That man got some speed on him as well.
He has some wheels. A whole lot of these Firestorm players have some speed on. Let's see if they can take advantage, and let's see if Texas College can get a stop here as they did previously before the illegal substitution penalty. Here's Duncan. It's going to be a handoff to Ward yet again. He's made it immediately by the line, but he's still up and going. Going to get some extra yards, and he's going to gain, let's call it about 6, almost 7 yards. At first, looked like a couple of steers had his hands on him, but still finds a way to break free. It's going to be 2nd down and short. Arizona Christian's offensive momentum continues.
We're in the famous 5-man front. Texas College is usually last line for run defense and run offense there.
Here's the snap for Duncan. Duncan looking right. Has a man wide open to the end zone and incomplete. That pass was intended for Anderson. Just couldn't haul it in. He had all the time in the world to bring that pass in. Incomplete. 3rd down now.
Heavy miscommunication right there from the cornerbacks. Did nobody know what man they were supposed to hold, and somebody got free. Bad for the Firebirds not to make a play off that.
Firestorm leaving points off the board. Let's see if they can recoup. 3rd down and around 3 to go. Here's Duncan. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Is going to be a handoff to Ward. Ward makes one man miss, is still trucking. Stiffs arms another man. Makes 2 men miss with a juke, but he is brought down around the 15-yard line, and Texas College stands firm on defense.
He gained any yards on that play. At some point, you got to realize that where the line of scrimmage is, you have to at least move forward. There's no reason for you to be moving down the line or backwards. As a running back, you got to know where to go. You got to move forward and move backwards.
Apparently he did. He got just enough room. He got 3 yards and maybe a couple of extra lengths of the football there. They're going to call it 1st down and 10 as the Firestorm drive continues. Duncan takes a snap. Looking right. Rolls out to his right. Makes a dart into the end zone and is thrown out of bounds. Looked like he tried to get it into the back of the end zone to his running back, Ward. Came out of the backfield to get into the corner of the end zone. We just couldn't hit him. Smartly throws the football away. It's going to be 2nd down with 5:02 left to go in the 1st.
Very high IQ play there from the quarterback. Throw it away. Make sure nobody else can get it.
Duncan's had a heck of a day so far, showing off his IQ. Making some pretty good throws downfield. Receivers just not able to haul those said big throws in. That'll be one thing we'll have to look at as the game transpires. Making a couple of adjustments with the stacked receivers at the bottom of your screen. Man in motion. No, it's going to be a keeper. Looked like it was going to be a jet sweep, but Duncan's going to try to take it himself. Gets to the outside, makes another man miss at the 3-yard line. He's trying to push forward, gets the 1st down, however. They're still going to push him. Will they get him into the end zone? The Defenders haven't stopped it, and he's in! Touchdown, Arizona Christian! Duncan gets pushed by almost every single human being wearing a yellow jersey and gets to the end zone with 4:47 left to go.
Usually when a man thinks 11 men to the ball, he thinks of defense. They're 11 men to the ball from the offense to get him into the end zone.
And Texas College, I know that defense is definitely tired. They had a heck of a defensive possession, getting almost 2 stops in the same drive and gives up a touchdown like that. That's just strength on top of strength. 4:47 left to go, barring the PAT. The kick is up through the uprights and good. Your new score, 4:47 left to go in the first. Texas College nothing, Arizona Christian 14. Back in 1 minute. You're watching college football on the ASN. Kickoff here from Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium after the Arizona Christian rushing touchdown from Duncan. It's up and away. It's 14-0 here as we at the 14:47 mark. Kickers received at about the 3-yard line. It's going to be deep in Texas College territory here. He's got to make a move on. Gets pushed out of bounds at around, let's say, the 17-yard line, almost the 18-yard line. Now, Texas College, if you're on offense, we talked about the panic level the last possession. On a scale from 1 to 10, where would you put it this possession? It's 14-0 with about 4.5 left to go in the first.
Stay calm. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to panic. It's still early in the game. You have more than enough time to go down this field, drive. Your defense is doing good. Just simple mistakes that make stuff happen for the offense on their side. So you just got to come out here and play your brand of football. What happened last drive, it was working amazingly. Go right back to it.
Let's see if that passing game continues to be strong for Texas College. Got a man rolling out in motion. I'm assuming they're going to get it out to him. Here's Sadler, pass across the middle. Looks like he got bumped before he could even get the football. No flag, however, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. I feel like that might have been a pass interference call there.
A little too soon. I believe they were a little too soon as well. But the referees can't see everything. So
and the refs, one thing about this crew, they're going to let the kids play. They're going to let the boys play. You can't be too upset about that. Steers facing 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. 4:35 left to go. Ball's right at the 20-yard line. Here's Sadler yet again.
Is the camera?
Trips at the top of your screen. Here's Sadler going to look left. Stepping up into the pocket. He's going to try to make a throw across the middle. He makes it. One of the Arizona Christian players loses a shoe. That's the Steers trying to move across midfield, and that's a big-time play from Sadler. And that is the Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Sadler making it happen for Texas College.
Notice he doesn't even accept the run. He automatically steps in the pocket and looking for more options, and he had him right there. Way to be poised in the pocket from Sadler.
One thing about some of these quarterbacks nowadays, they try to just make every play with their legs. If you can make the throw, just make the throw. And that's what Sadler's doing. It's going to be a handoff now. He's got some room, gets across midfield, and gets yet another first down. That's back-to-back. And the Steers are moving quickly here, getting back in. That's Tardell Williams on that last carry. You call him the bowling ball. As you can see, he might be a smaller statue guy, but the kid can run. And first down and 10, and the Steers are moving up the field. 3:50 left to go. Coach Jackson wants to get some points on the board here. Here's Sadler. Sadler dropping it back, looking right. It's going to let one fly. It's going to be in the corner of the end zone. It's going to be a one-on-one play. Incomplete. Pass was intended for number 11, DeAndre Hill. Hill just couldn't come through with it in double coverage. That would have been a heck of a catch to make for any receiver.
He's looking for a flag there. They're wrestling with the hands. I don't think it's a pass interference, but Way good defense there from the cornerback there to notice that they was going deep. Wasn't very well thrown up ahead of them. Able to put a hand in and break that up.
Every once in a while, you like a little. It's okay to have a little bit of contact as long as it's not blatant. Here comes the bowling ball. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more afterwards, as Williams is brought down at the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down for Texas College here. Now, 3rd down, this is a pretty big, not just a big possession, it's one of the biggest plays of the game so far, this early game so far. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Ball's now sitting at about the 43-yard line. Here's Sadler surveying the field, looking to see what he has. He gets set, goes through his progression, drops back, looking right, looked like the ball might have been tipped. And no, the pass is incomplete, intended for Hookfin. Couldn't get it.
That's a stalemate at the same side of the field. Every time they get past the 50-yard line, it seems as the offense just stops.
It almost seems as if they just stagnated. Looks like the Steelers are going to stay on the field. It's going to be 4th down and 9. This is a gutsy call from head coach Jarrell Jackson. Let's see if they can get something out of it. Sadler, Williams, the back end for this possession. Lone receiver at the top of your screen. Might want to keep an eye on him. Might try to go. Just let him try to get one over the top. Let's see what happens here. 2 in the slot. Here's Sadler. Takes the snap. Looking. Steps up. It's got pressure on him. High throw. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona Christian will march back onto the field on offense.
Who doesn't love a 4th down conversion there? I mean, a 4th down attempt for a conversion. And there it didn't pay off as well, but let's just see that Sadler saw a lot of stuff open there. Defense just played that very well.
Especially that defensive front. Sadler has not had an easy time making throws, and that just kind of makes the throws that he has made so far just that much sweeter. The fact that Arizona Christian has gotten consistent heavy pressure on Sadler this morning, and he's still making pretty solid throws. Receivers just got to come down with him and get extra yardage. We're just a hair under 3 minutes. Man in motion. Here comes Duncan in the Firestorm offense. It's going to be a handoff to the right side. He's got blockers upfield, and he's got room. It's going to be a foot race yet again at the 30, push out at about the 29-yard line, and it's going to be a fresh set of downs yet again for Arizona Christian. This Firestorm offense has had absolutely no trouble getting the run game going. Racket on that last run for Arizona Christian. Fresh set of downs. Bit of a power surge here at Bulldog Stadium. I know the entire stadium kind of jolted for a second as we try to get our camera feed back. It's batted down. A basketball block by Texas College at the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of a defensive stop there. That's exactly what Texas College needed. Try to stop the bleeding early, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Recognizing that, you got to bat that down, and that linebacker did exactly what he was supposed to do.
First down and 10. We're still trying to get power back. Luckily, the stream hasn't been lost, so we can keep you guys updated as things go on. But while they get that set, one thing we'd like to recognize, personally as the founder of the Antler Sports Network, we've been running a campaign in collaboration with our brand partners over at Groomy Club. The minute that the Antler Sports Network YouTube page hits 250 subscribers, I will shave my head bald in collaboration with Groomy Club. Along with, I'm here, and right beside me here is the sports information director at Texas College, Justin Jackson, saying that he would like to do it as well. So it looks like we might have 2 bald cuts here as soon as we hit 250 subscribers, and we have our Groomy race to 250. Currently, we're sitting at 248. Hopefully, we can get to 250 before the end of this ball game. Cam, I know you'd probably want to see both of us go bald.
It would be nice to see y'all cut it off for the fans.
249 now. We're just 1 away. Hopefully, we can get to 250 before this broadcast concludes. Looks like we might have the scoreboard back up to normal. Quick thank you once again to Groomy for sponsoring the Antler Sports Network and making this event possible as we collaborate with them to celebrate breast cancer awareness, and salute to all those fighting the good fight against breast cancer. 2:56 left to go. Apparently it's 2:56. I think it was about at 2:56 as they try to get the scoreboard going. And they do. We're still trying to get our camera feed here. Here's Duncan. Takes a snap. He's going to be looking left. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. It's a one-on-one play for the ball. No pass interference called. It's incomplete. Texas College stands firm yet again in the secondary as the clock continues to roll. Texas College, one thing about that defense, we know for their defensive front and their constant pressure, similar to Arizona Christian, but the secondary has definitely stepped up today.
Number one, he's all over the place right there. Putting down a great set of defense right there, and not drawing a flag there is what he was. I think the quarterback was actually aiming for that to draw the flag, and it did not come.
He's ever on the field, but nowhere on the roster, sadly. We'll try to get an name for him as soon as we can. Arizona Christian, third down. Here's Duncan. Duncan immediately pressure. He's going to go for a straight. It's incomplete. Texas College comes up big on third down.
That rush was immense. Put the quarterback under pressure, put him and make him throw a stupid pass. There he tried to throw the screen route, and they were already there. Good defense.
That Texas College defense was there immediately, almost before they even got the snap. You know, when you play Madden, you get the perfect jump. That's exactly what that was on that last play.
That is the beauty of a screen. All three linemen rush to the right. You have to hurry to get the ball out of there. When the whole D-line is coming, it's hard to get it out of there when you can't see who you're throwing it to.
Looks like they're going to try to go for a field goal here. There's going to be a 40-yard attempt for Arizona Christian. One thing you hardly see, we can barely see NFL guys make PATs. Let's see if ACU can convert from 40 yards out. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It might have the distance. It's up and just threw it good. Arizona Christian converts from the 40-yard field goal. Your new score. With 2:16 left to go in the first quarter, Arizona Christian 17, Texas College nothing. You're watching Texas College Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network.
Did you know you had a Texas State bucket list must-see right in the heart of East Texas? It's Circle M Crawfish in Big Sandy, Texas. Circle M is more than just crawfish. It's home to the best deep-fried catfish in town. There's something for everybody to enjoy, including chicken fried steak, burgers, and ready-for-game-day wings. Circle M has everything you need to have a good time with the whole family, with a gated playground to keep kiddos entertained. Circle M Crawfish on State Highway 155 in Big Sandy, Texas, home of Circle M Rivalry Week. A car is one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's biggest moments. Why not treat your car as such? Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 3021 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under-the-hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make, any model.
Kickoff brought to you by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler. 17-0 your score as we get ready to kick things back off here. Line drive, end over end kick. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. And while we have a minute, as Texas College looks to get some points on the board, and with 2:15 left, let's check our live sub count once again. When the ASN hits 250 subscribers, we're teaming up with Groomy Club. Going bald has never been so easy with Groomy. And myself and Texas College SID Justin Jackson will go bald live before our next broadcast. Now, I see you smirking at me over there. You're probably a little bit more excited than I am. Let's get a check here as Texas College takes over first down and 10. And we have hit it. Live count here, courtesy of Grooming. The race to 250 is complete. 254. I would love to say thank you to every single person that has subscribed. Our next broadcast, I want to say it's against Texas Wesleyan as the Steers take on Texas Wesleyan as the pass to Hookfin is incomplete from Sadler. Myself and Justin Jackson will shave bald. It is official, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to everyone that has supported the network over our first year of broadcasting across this great state of Texas and beyond. And Cam, I see you laughing. I know you're happy.
I am indeed. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing.
Thank you so much once again to everyone that has supported the network as we get ready second down now for Texas College. Sadler in the gun, looking to catch that same fire he caught in his last drive. Throws it right. Looks like it was almost intercepted. Pass intended for Hookfin across the hash, across the right hash there. But luckily, Arizona Christian not able to come up with the interception. And Texas College will have it third down and 10. One thing about Sadler, one thing I like about Sadler, unlike most quarterbacks, he has the exact same mechanics with 2:05 left to go. When he goes through his progression, he's poised, he's calm, he takes his time, and he makes the correct reads as much as he can.
Well, I couldn't get to him.
Yeah, Sadler being rushed there, the O-line is collapsing. He's already used to this, so him being there, he knows what he's doing in these predicaments.
Here's Sadler. Sadler takes a snap. Big third down here. Sadler going to try to get it up a little too high over the receiver's head. That pass was intended for Texas College Steer number 6. Trying to get a number here on him. Number 6, that was Derek Cooper. The receiver, part-time defensive back, couldn't get high enough to bring that down, and it looks like they're going to try to maybe kick this football away. This is the last time I'd want to go for a fourth down conversion here, except for unless you're Arizona Christian. Apparently you try to go for a fake punt. That's still one of the few fake punts I've seen, not only from college ball, but just in most of the football I've watched in general. That was a gutsy call. Maybe Texas College will go for a fake here. I brought one fake to fruition. Maybe I can go 2 for 2, huh?
I don't think I'll see Texas College doing any fakes today.
You never know. Here we go. Here's the snap, and the kick is blocked. It might go to the back of the end zone, and Arizona Christian will roll on into the end zone and score. Great job by the special teams defense of the Firestorm to get into the end zone and expand this lead. Your score now, barring the point after, 1:53 left. It's now 23-0.
I think we were looking at the inevitable there. I think every time the punt happened, they were getting closer and closer, and I knew it was going to happen before the end of the game.
The snap seemed to be a bit low there as well. Luckily, Arizona Christian able to convert. And their special teams unit, their kicking unit, will come back onto the field to try to expand this lead with 1:53 left to go in the first quarter of play. Nestor Higuera here to do the kicking honors, and that's a high-arcing kick. It's well through the uprights and good. After the PAT is good, your new score, 1:53 left to go in the first quarter. Arizona Christian 24, Texas College nothing. Back after this timeout on the Antler Sports Network.
You work hard to protect the things you love, your car, your home, and your financial future. East Texas Benefits will work just as hard to ensure your protection during these trying times. Our experts are trained to find the best policies tailored to any budget, but at the best insurance agency in Tyler by the people who make us who we are. Book a free consultation today at easttexasbenefits.com. East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. A Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business.
Kickoff brought to you by East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. Higuera here to do the kicking honors after the block kick goes into the end zone for Arizona Christian. Kick is away, well into the back of the end zone. And Texas College will take the field yet again after the touchback. If you're head coach Darrell Jackson, Cam, what is your game plan? What do you try to focus on the most? Because you got the run game going, you got the passing game going, 1:53 left in the first, except for at some points, both aspects of your offense kind of stagnate a bit. They don't halt completely. You have shines in both the run and the pass, but what do you try to focus on more than the other?
It's simple. Hurry-up offense. When it was hurry-up offense, the defense couldn't keep up and the ball was moving at a steady pace. Then they should go back to that.
Let's see what they do. First down and 10. Sadler back to lead this Texas College. Steer charge, no pun intended. Tardell Williams back on the field as the H-back. He's to Sadler's right. Going to take the handoff here. He's going to gain one. He's going to be second down and 9. Met immediately by Jake Farrell. Yet again, Farrell, that's his third tackle. That's his third tackle of the game. He also has 3 hurries and a sack on Sadler to tack onto his defensive day. He's had a heck of a day so far, and it's just the first quarter. 1.5 left to go. Here's Sadler. This time he has Williams to his left. Second down and 8. They're going to call it a gain of 2 on the previous play. Here's Sadler looking to throw. Got a man across the middle. Had it, but just dropped it. Hookfin couldn't haul it in. It's incomplete, and it's third down.
Hookfin with multiple drop passes. I know he's hurting. I know he's hating himself right now for dropping these open passes. He's getting open, but he can't get the ball right in his hand.
One thing we've seen about Hookfin, even at the previous broadcast and so far this season, as Texas College has hit the road, Hookfin's been one of their most consistent offensive weapons. I'm almost certain that just first quarter, it's an early game. It's early for everybody here in comparison to what we've had other game times being. I feel like he'll get it together. 2 slot receivers, one to both sides of Sadler. Sadler is going to make the throw, and he's going to jump up for it. Just couldn't bring it down. That pass was intended for Hill, and it's going to be 4th down for Texas College. Hill had the vertical, just couldn't get a couple fingertips on it. 1:15 left to go, and the Sears are like they're going to try to kick this football away as Sadler slowly limps off the sideline. We might try to get our sideline reporter, Christopher Jones, to get an update on Sadler's condition, because if Sadler comes down, it could be trouble for Texas College.
Yeah, Sadler known for taking big hits. This time it might be too many big hits. He's always taking him for the team, getting right back up and getting right back on that line.
He's a big kid and he's a tough kid, but if you got 5 or 6 bigger kids hitting you, well, all that padding on, doesn't matter how much padding you have on, that's going to take a toll on you. Here's the kick. High and over in kick. That is a heck of a kick. It's going to get past midfield. It's going to be taken at about the 42, 43-yard line, and Arizona Christian will take over 1st and 10. Arizona Christian finding no shortage of offense, whether that be coming from their actual offense or even from their special teams.
This is a very important drive for Texas College. They have to get a stop. Get a stop on defense, build momentum for the offense. And the offense needs it right now. The offense has been struggling in these last couple of drives. Well, actually, this last drive. The drive before, they've been actually doing pretty decent. Just get Sadler some time. The offense can do their thing, but the defense has to stop right here.
Well, think about this Texas College pass rush. Talk to the defensive coordinator prior to kickoff. They're going to bring the heat, and they've definitely done that so far. Let's see, they're going to rush about 4 or 5 here. They're going to rush 6 almost, pass out to the outside, and he's going to be brought down immediately. But looks like he might have been behind the line of scrimmage. Officials are going to give him forward progress to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 2nd down. There's that rush you talked about with 55 seconds of counting left to go in the first.
One man to the ball, then the rest of them come, make a tackle. You get there early, you can make a big play.
2nd down as the seconds start to tick away here. 44 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Here's Duncan. No new quarterback in. Check that. Handoff up the middle. Looks like that's going to be to Ward. Ward gets across the first down marker line to gain. The clock will stop for a quick second as they move the chains, and it will start back up yet again. 25 seconds left to count, and this might be the final play of the first quarter of play. Here come the Firestorm looking to make something happen. This time the new quarterback is Quinn Commons. Commons in the gun. He's got new running back as well. That running back is going to be number 21. Number 21, that being Aiden Quinn this time. Pass is incomplete. Ball tipped. And it's going to be 2nd down as we look to conclude the first quarter of play. Still 8 seconds left. Looks like this might be the final play of the first quarter.
Deflection from the D-line. Put a hand up. Don't be afraid to put your hands up if you see the quarterback trying to get the ball out quick.
Hopefully the Texas College Steer basketball coach is watching, because we've seen this Steer defense able to get a hand up pretty quickly. I bet they can tip a layup or two. Get a couple of rebounds for this Steer basketball team. Here's Commons. Commons, the handoff, and he's tripped up after gaining about 2. And that'll close on our first quarter of play. The score, as we get ready to face 3rd down, Arizona Christian 24, Texas College nothing. We'll take a short time out, and we'll be back with the 2nd quarter of play. You're watching Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network. Back here as we get ready for the 2nd quarter of play. Arizona Christian holding the 24-0 advantage as you're tuned in to Texas College Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network. Jared Jones, Cameron Lee Overstreet in the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth as the Firestorm get ready to hit the field yet again to get the 2nd quarter started. Fresh 15 on the clock here at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium on campus of Chapel Hill High School. Chapel Hill, of course, the high school alma mater of Texas College Athletic Director AD Butler does the flag, and there's going to be a free play fade to the all about the 20-yard line along the sideline. Great job once again downfield on the defense there for Texas College. We just got his number. Trying to find it here. Yeah, here it is. Number 1, Chris Cooper. Glad to finally recognize the young man because he's had a heck of a day in the secondary for Texas College, as the flag will give the Arizona Christian Firestorm a bit of a boost.
He's going to be on fire there. He played that very well. Noticing that it's a free play. Free players are usually the biggest entertainment right now, and that right there was a way to stop that.
It's third down and short. Ball on the 41 now. Here's Commons. Takes a snap, hands it off to Ward, gets to the outside, gets the first down, stays on his feet, gets taken out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and a fresh set of downs coming up as the Firestorm move the chains. Ward has been pretty much the bowling ball of Arizona Christian. I feel like that's a pretty solid comparison.
Yeah, he's getting the ball. He's making those conversions on third down. I think it's like a second or third conversion on third down right there, and he's playing that awesome.
We got our sideline reporter, Christopher Jones, heading to the sideline to get a checkup on Sadler. We saw him limp off the field on that last possession. Hopefully the kid's okay, hoping to get some good news back. We'll go to him as soon as we can get an update there. Here's Commons taking the snap. Gonna let one fly. Cross the middle. Into the end zone. No, incomplete. A little bit too much mustard on that last ball. That pass was intended for Firestorm receiver number 5, Bryce Washington. Washington's had a heck of a job getting up the field and using that speed. But Texas College, they're locking down. They're doing a pretty good job of making sure that this Arizona Christian Firestorm receiving core doesn't really get too much. One thing about both of these teams, they're kind of, I don't want to say they're dinking and dunking. They're just getting the yards where they can get them. Let's call it that. It's going to be second down now after the incomplete pass. Here's Commons. Fakes the handoff. One-handed grab by Washington again. He hauls it in, and he's still on his feet. Going to be brought in about the 30-yard line, and that's a heck of a grab from Washington to bring up third down.
Very nice grab. You don't see a lot of one-handed catches in college football. In the NAIA, you don't see a lot of one catches. Great grab, and he got positive yards.
We're going to head to our sideline reporter, Chris Jones, in a moment here. He might have I think he has an update. We see him down there talking to the Texas College training staff as we get third down. Here's our handoff to Ward. That's almost a sure thing if you're going to be in third and short situation. The handoff is going to be good for a first down, and they move the chains yet again. Now knocking on the red zone here with 13:20 left to go in the second quarter now. Let's call it the first half. Still scored 24-0. Texas College still doing all they can to try to stop this Firestorm offense. They've done a pretty good job of staying on the field, this Arizona Christian offense has. And Chris, can you hear us down there?
Yes, I can.
Chris, we had you talk to the trainers. You got any update on Sadler's condition?
Yes, sir, I do. She said that he's just okay. It was just a light little strain, but he's all right.
All right, you heard. Thank you once again, Chris. We appreciate it. We'll go back to you soon. On the field, as you can hear, the trainer saying he's all right, just a bit of an ankle tweak. But luckily, the kid's okay. We'll see how he comes back off when the offense steps back onto the field. After the last play, it's going to be second down for Arizona Christian. 12:29 and counting left to go in this first half. Here's Commons. Commons takes the snap, met by pressure immediately. The ball is loose, and he gets brought down at the original line of scrimmage, -1 yard. Texas College defense comes up clutch again.
Stephen AD Butler there, he's making that play right there, coming off the edge. He is a nice pass rusher, better linebacker. He does it all out there.
AD Butler, we talked to him before. He said keep an eye on him. He said he was going to give us a show, and so far he's done exactly that as we hit the 12-minute mark. Third down and long coming up for the Firestorm. Commons getting the call to the sideline, making a few adjustments at the line of scrimmage. There's a lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Might try to give him another deep ball to see if he can get it in the end zone here. Here's Commons. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to isolate him, and he makes the grab. It's a one-on-one situation. One man to beat. He holds onto his leg, and multiple steers going to try to help him out, and they finally bring him down. Great job by Commons to isolate his lone receiver. That receiver is number 82, Fabian Baez. Straight out of Chicago, Illinois, the 6'3", 195-pound freshman making the grab for Arizona Christian as they move the chains yet again.
They notice that the cornerback is playing off deep. Simple. Do a curl route, make him choose one-on-one. Can't get the tackle, he gets the first down.
And if you look on Texas College, that play looks very familiar. That's how Hill got his first big grab to start off this ball game early in the first quarter. 11:08 and counting left to go as we get ready for the second half of play. Just to keep you guys reminded to stay with us at the half. We'll have our Allstate Moody Agency halftime report. But first, we have us a touchdown. Ward runs it in. Another big-time touchdown. That's a 10-yard rush as Arizona Christian gets back on the board again. 30-0 with 10:56 left to go. And Ward, he's already an early contender for our Thompson Tire and Services Player of the Game. He has made his mark on this rushing attack for Arizona Christian.
He hasn't hesitated to hit a hole yet all game, and he's hitting them perfectly to get the yards that he needs for this team.
And you see the pace that he has when he runs. He's slow, almost kind of methodical as he takes his time maneuvering through his offensive line as they use his blocks to get in the end zone. The PAT is up and good. Officials give us a signal there. And your new score, 10:56 left to go in the first half. Arizona Christian 31, Texas College nothing. Back in 1 minute. You're watching Steer Football on the ASA. Back here with the kickoff after the Arizona Christian score of 31-0. Your score, 10:56 left. Ball rolls, takes a first bounce at about the 3-yard line, and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Texas College, of course, down 31-0. If you watched their game last week, a lead ain't really anything to this Texas College team. Head coach Jarrell Jackson looking to make it back-to-back. Currently sitting at 9th in the Sooner Athletic Conference standings. On the other side of the spectrum, Arizona Christian sitting at 4th with a conference record of 3-2, led by head coach Jeff Bowen. As the Steer offense marches back onto the field, 1st and 10, 25-yard line after the touchback. Here's Sadler. Sadler takes a snap, looking to his left. Gets the ball across the middle. He's got a man streaking, and he's got him! Gets brought down past midfield, and Sadler with an absolute dime across the middle of the field, and it's going to be 1st down and 10. Derek Cooper brings it in. Maybe he might be related to Chris Cooper.
He might just be related to him.
And maybe even related to Amari Cooper after that run. That's a big-time 1st down for Texas College. That's a great way to start off your first possession of the second quarter of play, and here comes Sadler. Sadler takes a snap. Flag is thrown, play is stopped, and it's going to be false start against the Steers. That's the last thing you want if you're this Texas College team. Make a big-time play, and now you'll get some of those yards taken away for another flag.
I know the offensive line coach got to be very happy at that last play. There was literally no pressure on Sadler, and he threw a beautiful pass down the middle of the field.
And that's the Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Week right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. You give him some time. These receivers, as we talked about, we looked at the size comparison between the ACU secondary and the Texas College receiving corps. The size goes to Arizona Christian, but as we talked about, that speed might be a big-time differing factor as the handoff gets going to be, let's call it a gain of around 4. Garrett on that last carry. It's going to be 2nd down and long here. Texas College needs another one of those big-time plays. But got to give Sadler a break. Run the ball a couple times, let him get his wits about him again, especially when this offensive line is giving him the time that he's gotten so far today. Sadler's bound to make some big-time throws. Here he is in the gun. Takes the snap, looking right. He's going to make the play, makes the throw. He's going to be taken initially at about the 45-yard line. And Texas College now, that big-time play energy that they had seems to have stagnated as Hookfin brings in the pass. And if you're Hookfin, that might be the pass you need. You know, in basketball terms, you got to see one go through the net. Sometimes you got to have one nice solid catch.
One good catch and then many more to come.
Texas College facing 3rd down after the gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Back to business as usual. Here comes Sadler. Sadler looking left. He's got pressure on him. They're giving him time. Makes the throw, and he's got it. He's got the 1st down and more. Makes one man miss, and he's going to fall for a couple more yards, and he's slammed down. Still no flag thrown. Big-time play for TC. On that reception is going to be DeAndre Hill. Hill's making his own case for our Thompson Tire Services player of the game as we hit 9 minutes in the the first half.
Hill doing pretty good, but let's give Sadler some pump it up right there. He is directing traffic and finding him and directing him that way and gave him a good pass there. Sadler is playing awesome right now.
You need to audition in for Grey's Anatomy. He's getting surgical with his receiving course. Sadler's going to take it himself, trying to make a little juke there. Gets a couple yards. And look at the quarterback. Quarterback reaching out. Sadler getting a couple of yards. That's going to be a gain of around 4.
We don't see him really leave the pocket a lot.
But when he does, he makes things happen. It's going to be second down after the game of let's call it 2. No, they're going to bring him back. They're going to call it exactly a gain of 2. It's going to be second down and 8. Here's Sadler. Has Williams to his left. Stacked receivers at the top of your screen. It's a handoff, and here comes the bowling ball. Has the end zone in his sights. Gets brought down inside the 10-yard line. No, they're going to call him right at the 10-yard line. And it's going to be a first down. Check that. It wasn't Williams on that last play.
Charles Garrett.
It was Charles Garrett on that last run. See, it's so difficult to see that Texas College had so many running backs that play the exact same way, and they all play consistently well. You need a big-time run. You have the running backs for it. It's first down and goal. Let's see if the Steers can punch it into the end zone. Here's Sadler. Quick throw to the outside. He's got a block upfield. Makes one man miss a flag throw, but he's into the end zone. But a flag is thrown that might have been a illegal, either a holding or an illegal block.
We're going holding with Derek Cooper there. You can see he's getting angry with the officials.
Not happy. 2 flags on the field there might be for the exact same thing. And that'll make this possibility of getting to the goal line just a tad bit more difficult. The call is against Texas College. That's going to push it back significantly. Holding call, as you predicted, Camp, it's going to be a hold. 7:38 left to go in this second quarter.
Perfect screen. He actually boxed him out there. He had to put his hands on him a little bit more. He made the hold a little bit obvious. The officials are always going to call that.
After the penalty, first out and goal from the 18-yard line. That's a weird sentence to say. 7:38 left to go in this second quarter. Here's Sadler. Stacked receivers at the bottom of your screen. They're stagnated at the top. Here's Sadler looking left. Going to let one fall into the end zone, and he's got it! He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas College. Sadler with a bomb to the corner of the end zone, and he gets in for 6.
TJ Hookman struggling all first quarter, coming into the second quarter, and he's showing out.
Hookman might have hurt us as well. I feel like everyone has just an earpiece about everything that we say.
Like you just hear everything everything we're saying. Say we do this, and they go out there and do exactly what we just said.
Hookman, that might have been the jolt that he needed. Sadler just walking off the field, stone cold killer. Barely any celebrations or anything. That's one heck of a quarterback there for Texas College. That's a keeper. That is most definitely a keeper. Here's the PAT. The kick is blocked. Did he get it through? And he did. The PAT is good. Highlights galore for the Steers. After the PAT is good, 7:29 left. Arizona Christian, they might have some trouble on their hands, but still up 31-7. Back in 1 minute. You're watching Steer Football on the ASN.
You work hard to protect the things you love. Your car, your home, and your financial future. East Texas Benefits will work just as hard to ensure your protection during these trying times. Our experts are trained to find the best policies tailored to any budget, but at the best insurance agency in Tyler by the people who make us who we are. Book a free consultation today at easttexasbenefits.com. East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. A Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco. And thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
After the big-time throw from Sadler, here come the Steers. Kickoff is up and away as we continue play here. Arizona Christian, so let's see how they respond. Kickoff is received. He's going to be tackled. No, makes a couple of Steers miss. He's going to be brought down around the 39-yard line. The official will mark him down at the 40, and that's where Arizona Christian will take over first down and 10. During the break, we talked about Cam as we're sitting here in the Kelly's Tattoos broadcast booth. Sadler reminds you of a little bit of Big Ben.
Give me a Ben Roethlisberger vibe there, the way he's throwing that, sitting in the pocket, doesn't run unless he has to, and he's throwing dimes.
You can call Bulldog Stadium the ATM because Texas College has been cashing in on their big-time plays. That holding call earlier on, and when they got to first and goal, looked like they might have had to settle for 3 as Commons makes the play across the middle, and he's brought down. That's going to be a gain of around 7, however. let's call it a gain of 8, and it's going to be second down. This Texas College defense now, it's up to them. They have to get a stop. 7:05 and ticking left to go in the second quarter. It's up to this defensive front of this secondary to try to hold Arizona Christian. This is going to be a steep mountain to climb, but Texas College has climbed mountains this size, especially last week, even against Langston during our first broadcast of Steer football. They pretty much hung with one of the best teams in the country. Let's see if they can do it yet again. Here's Commons, the handoff. Gets to the outside, gets up the B gap, and he's brought down right before getting past the first down marker. And the Texas College defense pushing him back, but forward progress is going to make him move the chains. First down and 10, Arizona Christian after the Arian Ward carry.
One of many of the runs that they had that they didn't actually break it for a big gain. Only one of the few, so that's actually showing some sign right there from the defense.
First down and 10 after the Ward carry. Arizona Christian crossing midfield. Defensive adjustments are made by Texas College. Looks like they're going to try to send 4, but you know they're probably going to send more. They send 4. It's going to be a throw downfield. Deep bomb for Commons, and he hauled it in. No! They're going to call it incomplete. That pass was intended for Arizona Christian receiver number 6, Damian Jones, the 6'1", 168-pound receiver from Del Valle, Texas. And we know Del Valle pretty well, don't we?
Most likely, I mean, more than likely we do know Del Valle a whole bunch, actually.
You remember we broadcasted their game against number 2 at the time, Austin Westlake. And so Arizona Christian faces second down after the incompletion. It's going to be a handoff. Going back to that run game. Knocks down one of his own guys, but not before he crosses the first down marker to gain. And that's going to be another fresh set of downs for Arizona Christian as Ward continue this rushing onslaught against this Steer defense. They got to get something going. You maybe try to rush 5 more consistently. I know that might tire down your defense, but if it can tire down Ward, I feel like that'd be a pretty good compensation as we're about to hit the 5.5-minute mark. First down and 10 here. Ball on the 36. Here's Commons. Commons looking, makes the throw, and there goes that Texas College secondary again, doing what they're doing best, making big plays to give this defense a little bit of breathing room, and it's going to be second down and 10 after the incompletion.
They're already in the danger zone. Arizona already has a good kicker, so they're already in kicking or field goal range. Hold them 3, that'll be good. If you can get a couple sacks or a couple loss of yards and force the punt, that'll be even better. Texas College defense has a chance to actually make something happen.
Here comes second down. Let's see what they end up doing. Looks like they're going to try to send the pressure. Arizona Christian has a man in motion. Here's a handoff to Ward again. Ward bounces to that outside, and he's got space, and he's got a first down and more. Ward, one thing, the biggest way he's been able to get his rushing yards is that outside run, bouncing outside the tackles and getting extra chunks of yardage, especially after contact. I would love to see his yards after contact, very, very prime Zeke Elliott-esque. Cowboys fans, maybe not Zeke Elliott now, but Zeke Elliott in his prime, if you can call it his prime. He's still a young cat, but I digress. Here comes Arizona Christian. Commons, a late handoff, he fakes it. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got a man in the flat wide open. Looks like he might have stepped out of bounds there. They're going to call him out of bounds at around the 9-yard line. That pass complete to number 5, Bryce Washington. Commons to Washington. Washington has been one of the most consistent offensive weapons for this Firestorm offense as we hit the 440 mark in the second quarter of play.
First and 10 from the 11-yard line.
4.5 minutes. Arizona Christian facing first down and 10. They need to get to the 2-yard line to get a fresh set of downs. Here's Commons. Commons slaying across the middle. He's tipped away. Fantastic job by Chris Cooper to tip that ball away and save 6. 4:22 left to go. The secondary has come to play.
Now, I may be wrong on this, but I believe Cooper has only allowed 1 catch today.
I have to call him Sauce Cooper.
Sauce Cooper for real. He's out there playing stellar defense for a cornerback, I can tell you that.
4:22. Arizona Christian facing second and 10 after the fantastic Cooper deflection. Here's Commons. Commons got to face the rush. Hands it off, and he's going to be met with resistance, but bounces to the outside, makes one man miss, and he gets brought in at the 5-yard line, but still short. It's going to be third down now. Now, this is a big-time play. Big-time play. I know we might say this pretty often, but plays like this, not that easy to come by. Let's say it that way. 4 minutes left to go. Texas College has to get a stop here and try to force the Firestorm to 3.
Third down for the Firestorm.
Ball on the 5. Here's Commons. 4 out wide. Has a man in motion. It's going to be an option. He's going to keep it. Rattles into the end zone, and Commons is in. Touchdown, Firestorm. And we've seen them score on that exact same play on the opposite side of the field. Except for it wasn't Commons, it was Duncan. Tyler Duncan, the last one to keep that read option and run into the end zone to convert for Arizona Christian. But this time it's Commons. Commons running in for the 5-yard touchdown rush with 3:45 left to go in this first half of play. Higuera here to do the kicking honors for Arizona Christian to try to expand this lead. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up and through over the bandstands of Bulldog Stadium. And our new score after the kick, Arizona Christian 38, Texas College 7. Back after this timeout on the Antler Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in the Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco. And thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Back here after the Commons 5-yard rushing touchdown, 38-7 with 3:45 left to go in the first half. The kick is up and away. Won't be a touchback this time, surprisingly. As Texas College bumbles the football, and they got it. Their backs are against the wall. They got to make something happen. They're going to bring them down around the 16-yard line, and that's where Texas College will take over 1st and 10. Steers offense marching back onto the field. The gunslinger himself, Baby Ben Roethlisberger. I guess that's what we have the bowling ball as the nickname. I feel like Baby Ben might be a pretty good nickname for Sadler.
Baby Ben fits him very well.
As he marches his Steers and his Steer offense back onto the field, 1st down and 10. Jared Jones, Cameron Overstreet, Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. The alma mater of Texas College Athletic Director Randy Butler, who we'll hear from in the Allstate Moody Agency halftime report, presented to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands? Man in motion. Sadler's going to hand things off yet again. Bounces to the outside, gets along the right hash. That's going to be a solid gain on 1st down, and that's going to be a gain of around 5, bringing up 2nd and medium.
Charles Garrett on the carry.
Charles Garrett on that last run is going to bring Texas College to around the 22-yard line, 2nd down and 4, almost 5. Let's call it 2nd down and 5. Here comes Sadler. Sadler, 2 slot receivers, one back to his right, puts a man in motion, goes from the bottom to the top of your screen. Here comes Sadler, drops back to pass, dumps one off across the middle, can't get it to go, and it's incomplete.
Pass was thrown incomplete.
Had to get that one out fast. Jake Farrell here coming around the corner like a missile.
Jake Farrell, I feel like we've said his name a pretty good amount so far this afternoon. Now it's afternoon. It was morning at first. A good old-fashioned matinee matchup here on the Antler Sports Network with 3:01 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
He's a pretty fast guy. Sitting at a 6'2". He's getting around there super fast.
Here's Sadler. 3 receiver sack at the bottom of your screen. Gonna let it fly to the outside. He's got a man wide open. No, he caught it, but he dropped it. Looks like he might have had control. It just bobbled it, but the officials are gonna call it incomplete. And that brings up 4th down and punting time for Texas College.
7 McGowan had a bone thrown to him right there. Sadler getting hit and still throwing a dime. Couldn't bring it down after the contact.
Had the Firestorm secondary breathing down his neck there. Just couldn't haul the pass in with 2:54 left to go, and Texas College will kick things back to Arizona Christian as they'll have around 2 minutes to march back down the field here.
Back deep for the Firestorm, number 24. Maurice Rocky.
Here's the kick. Low snap. Gets it across midfield. High end over end kick. And it's going to be taken about the 45. And he's got room. Going to be a foot race yet again at the 30. At the 20. 2 men to beat. And he's brought down. Fantastic job by the last line of the Texas College defense to secure the end zone. As now Arizona Christian has amazing field position First down and 10 with 2:41 left to go after the great kick return.
Firestorm will take over 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Officials are going to mark this ball at the 12-yard line. The pylon's trying to get it correctly here. They're setting at the 13. Let's call it the 13. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line now. 2:41 left to go in this first half of play. Jarrett Jones, Cam Overstreet in the Kelly's Tattooed broadcast booth. I'd like to thank you all for watching wherever you may be watching on our platforms on YouTube and Facebook. Go to antlersn.com and click the Watch Live tab at the very top right of your screen. Going to be a quarterback keeper. This time it's Duncan back into the end zone for a second rushing touchdown of the game. And that was an easy drive summary to calculate for anybody. One play, 13-yard touchdown, around 7 seconds. And Cam, I see you have ESPN loaded up here. After this PAT, might have to ask you to give us a couple of scores across the college football landscape. Take a look at some of our early games here. As number 25, Arizona Christian, showing their muscle against this Texas College defense, as barring the PAT is 44-7 after the Duncan 13-yard quarterback keeper into the end zone for 6. Here's Aguero, takes the snap with the kick. The hold is up and through yet again. New score, 2:34 left to go in this first half of play. Texas College 7, Arizona Christian 45. Back in 30 seconds with a college football scoreboard. You're watching Steer Football on the ASN. Back here as we get ready for a kickoff here from Bulldog Stadium yet again. Arizona Christian taking the 45-7 lead with 2:34 left to go. Jared Jones, Cameron Lee Overstreet in the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. Cam, you got some scores for us.
We got number 2 Ohio State and Iowa winning 16-10. Number 3 Tennessee versus UT Martin 31-7 Tennessee's way. Syracuse versus Clemson in a nail biter 14-7 in the third quarter. Cincinnati versus SMU 17 for Cincinnati, 0 for SMU.
All right, thank you, Cam, for those scores. Kickoff taken by Texas College. Flag thrown. Got a little bit of extra room. 2 flags thrown. We got another sailing flag here. One at about the 40 and one at about the 25. Both from 2 differing officials. Let's see what the call be. And another flag gets thrown. Or was that the same one? Might have been a block in the back. Got a little bit of extra space there. Let's see what that call will end up being as the officials convene at about the 30-yard line. Once again, want to thank this officiating crew from the Southwest College Football Officials Association. Thank you to those guys yet again. That's going to be the flag against Texas College. That'll push them back after the solid return. And it's going to be first down and 10 for TC.
On the Spheres.
Now, personal foul is going to make this next first down just 15 yards more difficult with 2:27 left to go in this first half of play. At Texas College, if you're this offense, you have just under 2.5 minutes. That's plenty of time to get something going, but you don't want to rush. If you can use its entire clock for one possession, definitely would have to do so. Double back set for Sattler now. Sattler on the handoff. Looks like they're going to do just that. Handoff up the middle. Going to be good for about 2 yards, and that'll bring up second down and medium.
Yeah, take it into the halftime. Get your game plan right. Get what you need to be done so you bring up the second half and try to make a comeback.
Hardly seen a double back set for Texas College, so that might have been the first time either in all season or a pretty good while that we've seen them have 2 running backs in the backfield, and they'll come up with that same formation again. One receiver at the bottom of your screen, one slot receiver at the top of your screen, and here comes the bowling ball. Looking for some yardage here. He bumbles his way across the outside, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up third down.
It's amazing to see the bowling ball and Garrett sitting right there in the back with the quarterback. Both of them putting in work today. Nice little duo running back set. I haven't really seen TC run a duo running back set with 2 good running backs like they are right now, but this is amazing.
Head coach Darrell Jackson going deep in his bag of tricks with 1.5 minutes left to go in this first half of play. I'd expect Sadler would want to try to take another shot downfield. I bet his arm's feeling pretty good right now. Let's see what Baby Ben and his Texas College offense has in store. Here's Sadler, takes the shotgun snap. Gets from under pressure, gets the throw off. Almost had a man. That pass was intended for Hill. Hill was wide open at the 30. Sadler got brought down as he threw. Just couldn't get enough mustard on him. That'll bring up fourth down.
Even with the pressure on him, he still got the ball out, and it was a wide open receiver. I know he's going to be hurting over that one.
It looks like Texas College will punt
Brings up fourth down for the Steers.
with the end zone at their backs with 1:16 left to go on this second here at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Kick will be taken on the right hash. Maurice will rocket back deep to receive for Arizona Christian. We've seen that he was one to definitely watch out for as he got about a 45-yard return on his last kick. That ball is going to sail out of bounds around the 45-yard line, maybe even midfield. No, the officials are going to call it even more shallow than that. They're going to say it went out of bounds at the 40-yard line. This is amazing field position for Arizona Christian. First down and 10, right at the 40-yard line. Immediately starting in Steer territory. Firestorm, and they're visiting. I call this the Heinz combination. You have the ketchup and the mustard. You have the yellow tops and the red bottoms, red numerals and white trim. Red and white piping on the uniforms with yellow helmets, mustard-colored helmets. The Firestorm logo on both sides and the red and white striping along the middle of the helmet.
Nice combination of colors.
Option play. Here comes the pitch out to the outside. He's got a man to beat, and he gets dragged out of bounds. Fantastic job by Arizona Christian to keep this running game going. On that last carry was for Arizona Christian was number 24, rocketing out of the backfield as we get inside of a minute here, 50 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Remember to keep it here. During the half, we'll have an interview with with the man who is currently at his alma mater for the first time, taking his Steers to play here at Bulldog Stadium. Randy Butler, athletic director at Texas College, as the fake handoff gets to the outside, and this could be 6. And he stays up, makes 3-man miss, lunges for the end zone, can't get it. They're going to mark him down at the 2-yard line. It's going to be first and goal yet again for Arizona Christian. 28 seconds and counting left to go after the chains get moved. It's first and goal. 24 seconds left to go. Here's the handoff. Yet again. No, it's a fake. They're going to keep it. Quarterback keeper. He's been at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get absolutely nowhere. They're not going to have a chance to push him into the end zone this go-around as Duncan with the keeper couldn't go anywhere. It's going to be second down and goal with 8 seconds left, and this will most likely be the final play. No, looks like Arizona Christian might have called a timeout here. Timeout called, and it is for Arizona Christian. We'll take the timeout with them. Back in 30 seconds. You're watching Texas College Turf Football on the Antler Sports Network. Welcome back here for Texas College Strip Football on the Antler Sports Network. After the Arizona Christian timeout, they'll take over second and goal on the 2-yard line. 4 seconds showing on the clock after they took the timeout, maybe trying to get a gadget play or something together. Do you think they might try to go for something extra, or just a good old-fashioned halfback draw, QB draw into the end zone for 6?
Maybe QB draw. I'm probably going to go with the option.
Man in motion. They put a tight end now. Running back is bumped into the end zone, and he is in right as the horn sounds. Touchdown, Arizona Christian to close out the first half. Rocket, once again, flies into the end zone. As the first half comes to a close, it's now 51-7 Arizona Christian, the 25th-ranked team of the country, now holding the advantage over this hosting Texas College Steers. As Higuera comes back on the field to try to convert yet another PAT. This kid has a leg. We've seen almost every single kickoff, I want to say, except 2, going to the back in the end zone, and every PAT he has booted on this side of the field so far has gone over the bandstands. Snap the hold. His kick is up and good, and my money says that ball is probably in Arp, Texas right now. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, it's halftime. You're about to get ready for the second half of play, but first, we have the All-State Moody Agency halftime report. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. You're watching Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in the Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco. And thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
We're back here on the Antler Sports Network for this presentation of Sooner Athletic Conference football. We've hit the half. The Steers down 52-7 against the number 25 team in the land. And the Arizona Christian Firestorm making the trip here to Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium in New Chapel Hill, Texas. You're in the All-State Moody Agency halftime report presented by Allstate. Are you in good hands? We talked to Texas College new athletic director Randy Butler about the excitement he had and how happy he was when he could bring his team, his Texas College team, to his alma mater for the first time. Welcome into the All-State Moody Agency halftime report presented by Allstate. Are you in good hands with us as we hit the halfway mark between the Steers and the Firestorm, visiting Firestorm of Arizona Christian? We have, once again, Texas College Athletic Director Randy Butler. Of course, it's a pretty important atmosphere, pretty important game for you. You're at your home, Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. How good does it feel to be able to have your team that you're taking the reins of play in a city, in a town, in a school that I would say you're pretty familiar with?
I would say it's very special to have the opportunity to come back here and play on a field that I played on. We had some success on, and so we just hope to conjure up some of the magic we had when I was here and try to come away with a win today.
Now, you talk about success, but if you look behind us here, that's some pretty big success you guys brought to Chapel Hill. Kind of talk about the experiences that you have, the bonds you've built, and what makes this field and what makes this stadium and this community so special to you.
I tell you what, back in 1969, they had a great team. And after 1969, Chapel Hill went through a drought. And then when my team came along in 1989, that was our first playoff appearance. And so we were able to take the Dogs to the playoffs from that 20-year drought en route as district champs, and went to the playoffs and had some success there. And then the next year they came back and won state. So I'd like to think that the class of 89 kick-started some of the success that you see today.
Now, of course, the superintendent here is Chapel Hill Independent School District, Mr. Lamondine, a man that we're both pretty familiar with. Talk about how you felt, the emotion that you felt, the happiness that came over you when you found out that you get to bring your team to your home field.
I tell you what, I was overjoyed. Just kind of been a dream come true. Calling up Superintendent Lamondine. He and I played together here. I'm a little old, 1 year older than him, but called him up. I said, Superintendent Dean, I'd like to bring my Steers to Bulldog Stadium and play a game. And he said, Coach Butler, absolutely. We'd be honored to have you guys. And we're honored to be here and thankful for the Chapel Hill community and and Superintendent Lamondine. Chapel Hill is a tight-knit community that sticks together. And so it also helps that the Bulldogs are having a lot of success this year. So they've got a great team coming off a good playoff run last year. And so we support them as well.
All right. Back here, once again, thank you to Athletic Director Randy Butler for having the Antler Sports Network broadcast all Texas College home football games and a whole lot of events in the future for these Steers. Jared Jones, Cameron Overstreet in the Kelly Tattoo broadcast booth. You're in the All-State Moody Agency halftime report. When we come back, we'll have some stats and we'll talk about what we saw from both of these teams. You're watching Texas College Steer football on the Antler Sports Network.
Welcome to Allstate, where anyone who bundles their home and auto insurance saves. Isn't that right, Phil?
Sorry, I'm a little busy.
What in the world are you doing?
I'm in the metaverse, bundling my home and auto insurance.
Why don't you just do that in the real world?
Because now I can bundle in space. Watch this.
I still don't get it. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Beautiful day, huh? Dinner time!
Time for another?
Oh, yeah.
A car is one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's biggest moments. Why not treat your car as such? Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 321 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under-the-hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make, any model, Thompson Tire and Services is the only place to get the best service for your car in the entire East Texas area. Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, proud sponsor of the Antler Sports Network. Nippick Golf utilizes true golf simulators to cater to the avid golfer and those new to the sport. With True Golf technology offering advanced analytics. Feeling hungry? Try the Knockout Pizza, Parmesan Crusted Pretzel Bites, or the T-Box Tacos. Bring your own clubs for parties, corporate events, fundraisers, league play, and more. Take the green on 97 prestigious courses. Learn the game of golf from PGA Tour champion and Hallsville native Roy Pace. Enjoy a day out with friends and family with hourly passes and memberships available. Nippick Golf Longview, 414 West Loop 281. of the road must be taught the proper way to ensure the highways and byways of the great state of Texas are safe for generations to come. If you're a teen or young adult looking to gain a license or just looking to refine your knowledge and skills, Tyler Rose Driving Center is the gold standard to getting the best behind the wheel results no matter your age or experience. Schedule classes over the phone at 903-535-7777. Tyler Rose Driving Center, located in the Green Acre Shopping Center next to Little Caesars, committed to safety, satisfaction, and service with a smile. Did you know you had a Texas State bucket list must-see right in the heart of East Texas? It's Circle M Crawfish in Big Sandy, Texas. Circle M is more than just crawfish. It's home to the best deep-fried catfish in town. There's something for everybody to enjoy, including chicken fried steak, burgers, and ready for game day wings. Circle M has everything you need to have a good time with the whole family, with a gated playground to keep kiddos entertained. Circle M Crawfish on State Highway 155 in Big Sandy, Texas, home of Circle M Rivalry Week. To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antlers Sports Network. Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy work day? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslinger serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old Troop Highway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler, local coffee, local connections.
Welcome back to the Allstate Moody Agency Halftime Report, brought to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands as we hit the halfway mark? Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium, Arizona Christian, the 25 team in the lane, holding the 52-7 advantage over Texas College. Jared Jones, Cameron Lee Overstreet at the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth as we have our halftime stat track, brought to you by HTO, our main touchdown sponsor, and your hometown drink stop, located right across from TJC in Tyler, the official sip of the Antler Sports Network. Cam, you got some stats for us?
I do indeed. We have the leading passer for Texas College right here, Isaiah Sadler. 9 completions out of 24 attempts with 127 yards and 1 touchdown to show for it. Whereas we have the passing for Arizona Christian with 2 quarterbacks, Tyler Duncan and Quinn Commons. Tyler Duncan, 24 total yards. Quinn Commons, 36 yards. But what they don't have in passing yards, they make up for in rushing yards. Tyler Duncan has 63 total rushing yards. He's the leading rusher for Arizona, and he has 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Now, I know one thing I would love to see. How many first downs? What's the first down team comparison between these two teams? Because Arizona Christian has easily been able to move the chains pretty frequently in this ballgame.
Texas College has 8 first downs, and Arizona Christian has 20.
20 first downs.
20 first downs.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. 20 first downs and 1 half of play. Arizona Christian showing that they have the ability to move the chains. We'll take one more short timeout. You're tuned into the Allstate Moody Agency Halftime Report, brought to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands? Welcome back to the Allstate Moody Agency Halftime Report. Jared Jones, Cameron Overstreet, and our sideline reporter, Christopher Jones, who has an assistant coach from Texas College. Before we get to them, let's kind of break down what we saw from both of these teams. Let's start with Texas College. Cam, what are some of the good things? Even though there's only 7 points on the board, I know I can look at their receiving core and their defense down the stretch. I think those are just two of the highlights that I saw from this Steer offense and defense so far this afternoon. What did you see?
First quarter defense was amazing. They slipped off a couple leading up to the first 2 drives they had, giving up some heavy points. The offense struggled, but they also had their positives, as you said. The pass game from Sadler is amazing. He hasn't thrown any interceptions. He's hit triple-digit numbers in passing yards. And the wide receivers, some of them may have struggled, but they also have made up in the second quarter for it. Hopefully they can come out in the halftime and take what they took in the first half, and basically try to make it better than what they've been showing.
As Jacoby Lewis and Isaiah Sadler back on the field now as they get ready for the second half of play. Let's look at the other side of the field as Arizona Christian enters the field. I feel there's only one stat that we just talked about that can describe how well they played today. 20 first downs. It's that simple.
Yeah, 20 first downs. They're making up for it. They don't have a lot of pass yards to show for it, so that means they've been running the ball. They've exposed the Texas College's run defense. It isn't as strong, and they've pretty much showed that it isn't strong at all with them being able to run the option, which is their most killer play. The option has been killer for Texas College, and Arizona has definitely did their thing with that.
All right, before we close out the half, let's go to our sideline reporter, Christopher Jones, via the ABS T-shirt graphics hotline. Chris, you got something for us? Chris, can you hear us? Is he there?
I'm standing right here with Coach Cotton. Hey, Jared. First of all, Coach Cotton, that was a great first half. Honestly, in my opinion, your defense played stellar. But give me something that you're going to take into the second half that you want to do better.
Well, first of all, we got to come out with just make simple routine plays, play together, and overcome adversity. Right here at Texas College, we're about changing the culture. And part of changing the culture is overcoming adversity and working together.
Now, one of those things is, can you give me like a rundown of what happened in that locker room? Like, what are some of the points that you touched on with your players, or that the head coach talked on with his players to hopefully boost their spirits up going into the second half?
Basically, just working together, staying together, even through adversity, stay together and just make routine plays. Coming out the second half, we're gonna just calm down, dial down, don't worry about distractions, and get it done together.
Always. And then I like to key on your point of adversity. See, this team has definitely went through our adversity, going through all the seasons that we've had, and honestly, I can truly agree with you with that, with facing adversity and how you want to change the culture. Honestly, it's been great talking with you, Coach Cotton. Appreciate it. Have a good game.
Thank you. No problem.
And I'm going to send it right back up to you, Jared.
Thank you, Chris. A pleasure, as always, to have you speak to some of these Steer coaches and players. We'll definitely hear from you soon, buddy. I appreciate it. We're going to take one last break as we close out the Allstate Moody Agency Halftime Report, brought to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands? Second half action. Steers, Firestorm, up next. You're watching Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network. Second quarter of play is getting ready to get underway here from Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Texas College down big, 51-7. And as we heard from Chris Jones, our sideline reporter earlier, one thing these Steers know how to do, they know how to come back from adversity. Just look at their game last week against Lyon College in Batesville, Arkansas. This Steer team definitely has the ability to come back from almost seemingly any deficit and at least find something positive to build on the next week. Christopher Jones, our sideline reporter, Jared Jones, and Cam Overstreet in the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. Sooner Athletic Conference matchup between the Steers and the 25th ranked team in the land, Arizona Christian Firestorm. Just concluded our Allstate Moody Agency halftime report, brought to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands? The Steers here to kick things off. 2 men back deep for Arizona Christian. Texas College in their home all-purple uniforms. Purple jersey, purple tops, purple pants, yellow, almost golden lettering and numerals on the uniform with the white trimming. Solid matte purple helmets. Arizona Christian, and they're visiting, let's call this the hot dog combo. I call it the Heinz combo. Let's switch it up. Let's call it the hot dog combo. The mustard tops, mustard helmets, ketchup bottoms, ketchup lettering, and numerals with white trim, mustard and white piping on the uniforms. Flipping sides of the field here as the officials still trying to get us ready for the second half of play. Ball is getting teed up. We're ready for second half action. Play clock is running. Steers ready to kick things away. They'll be going from this Arizona Christian University Firestorm. Will be going from left to right on your respective device. Thank you for watching wherever you may be across all Antler Sports Network platforms. Go to antlersn.com and go to the top right corner of your screen and click the Watch Live button to watch the latest broadcast. Kickoff is taken at about the 30-yard line. It's going to be initially hit at the 40, dragged out of bounds at about the 35. And the Arizona Christian Firestorm are already coming out with some fire, no pun intended, as they take their first offensive drive of the first half. The second half, first and 10. Well, 6 seconds coming off the clock.
Arizona Christian will start the second half, first and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Here comes Commons now. Commons and Duncan, the two-headed monster that is this Firestorm quarterbacking class. In the gun, 2 slot receivers to both sides. Here's the handoff now. Immediately met at the line of scrimmage, and here's that Texas College defensive line coming out of the second half, making a pretty big-time stop. 2nd down and 8 after the gain of 2. That defensive front, we've seen them take down teams like Langston and even Lyon with the huge comeback from last week, simply because of I guess you could say the tenacity of this Texas College defensive front. Let's see if that streak continues. Here's Commons, low snap, fakes the handoff, is going to look to throw. Throw across the middle, and it's caught. It's one man to beat, and it's going to be a foot race to the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Goal line, touchdown, Arizona Christian.
That was poor defense from the cornerback. He played off too much, and the wide receiver and the quarterback made him pay for it.
The quarterback making that play was Derek Anderson. He's 6'2", and he's got the stride like he's 6'2" as well, and he's 170. He's tall, he's lanky, and as you can see, the kid's pretty dadgum fast. If they open up the scoring quickly and early with 11:18 left to go in the third quarter of play. Quick substitution being made. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up through the uprights and good. Your new score after the HTO touchdown, Arizona Christian 59. Check that score. Texas College 7. Back after this short break, you're watching Steer Football on the ASN.
You work hard to protect the things you love, your car, your home, and your financial future. East Texas Benefits will work just as hard to ensure your protection during these trying times. Our experts are trained to find the best policies tailored to any budget, but at the best insurance agency in Tyler by the people who make us who we are. Book a free consultation today at easttexasbenefits.com. East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. A Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business.
College football here on the Antler Sports Network. Steer football in a Sooner Athletic Conference matchup between the 25th ranked Arizona Christian Firestorm and the hosting Texas College Steers. After the touchdown throw from Commons to Anderson, Arizona Christian expanding their lead, score now 59-7. 11:18 left to go on this third quarter of play. Jared Jones came over street in the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth as we get ready to kick things away yet again. Kicker approaching the football, and it is up and away. This time not going into the end zone. It's going to be caught around the 4. Texas College looking to make something happen here. It all starts here. And he's spun at about the 17-yard line, and that's about where they'll take over. It looks like a Steer player is slow to get up after that hit. He got hit and spun like almost like a dreidel after first contact. 11-13 left to go in the third quarter. The Steers looking to make something happen here on offense. Flag has flown onto the field. That flag's at around the 25-yard line. Personal foul called against Texas College. Looks like it might have been a chop block. That'll make things just a tad bit harder for Texas College. They look to try to not necessarily get the lead back, because you're not going to always hit a home run on your first swing, but at least try to chop the tree down. First down and 10, ball on the 9-yard line. Here comes Baby Ben, Isaiah Sadler, leading this TC offense back onto the field. One slot receiver to his right, lone receiver at the bottom of your screen to his left. Double back set, most likely going to run the ball here, and they do. Hand off to the outside, Ben's outside at the tackles, and he might gain maybe 1 yard. No, they're going to say he lost one. It's going to be second down and 11 after the run of the outside gets nowhere fast.
I think Arizona's going to be expecting a run. Obviously, they are. Being back that far, you don't want to pass, take a risk to getting sacked, making it way worse, so they're going to obviously expect the run. I think you actually throw it.
Now, of course, football, a game of habits. Every time Texas College got in that double back set, they ran the football. So maybe spice things up. We know Sadler has the ability to extend plays, not necessarily with his feet like you would a normal mobile quarterback, but he stretches out plays with his patience. And that's one aspect of a quarterback that you would love to have, no matter the size of the skill set. And here's Sadler yet again on second down. Going to make a throw, and he's just short, and it's picked off. That's his first interception of the game. And Arizona Christian looking to score off of it, and they do. That's a pick six. Touchdown Arizona Christian yet again. Donovan Bailey on the pick six for Arizona Christian. And that's Sadler's first really big mistake of this ball game. He got off close on a couple, but this time Arizona Christian makes him pay. As Texas College is now down 65-7 with 10:15 left to go in the third quarter.
No, he felt the pressure, tried to thread the needle there and didn't thread it enough, and it was a mistake that he will regret.
At least now he'll be able to get back on the field relatively quickly to try to get that play back as we await the PAT for the Firestorm of Arizona Christian. Arizona Christian, some big-time wins under the belt as the PAT is up and good. Some of those wins including wins against Louisiana Christian, SAG-U, Ottawa, Arizona, and recently against Lyon, who Texas College defeated just this past week in a big-time comeback victory. As we get ready for kickoff, we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're watching Strip Football on the Antler Sports Network. Ready for kickoff here as the wind says no dice. The wind has definitely been a factor, not only in this football game, but for this broadcast. Knocked over our camera. I guess the wind didn't really like that we were trying to stream this ball game here.
Not at all. The wind is definitely not agreeing with what we got going on here today.
As Arizona Christian looks to kick things away yet again as they take the 66-7 lead. Ball is going to be taken about the 4-yard line, and here we go yet again. Here come the Steers. Kickoff taken, makes a couple of minutes. He's still up and going. It's going to be brought down about the 27-yard line, and a little bit better field position than the previous possession for Texas College. And here comes Baby Ben again, and the Sadler-led offense for Texas College. And head coach Jarrell Jackson looking to change the culture, as multiple of his coaches and players have talked about. So it's good to see that everyone is on the same page here at Texas College. They're trying to turn things around with 10:07 left to go in the third quarter. Double back set yet again. Slot receiver at the bottom of your screen. That's going to be to Sadler's left. Lone receiver to his right at the top of your screen. Sadler making some adjustments at the line. Offensive lineman trying to make some adjustments. Checking out this Arizona Christian rush. Sadler fumbles the snap, but he comes back down on top of it, and Texas College will keep possession. But after losing around 6 yards, and that'll make it second down and long quickly for Texas College, as the numbers just aren't starting to add up for them.
Sadler very quick to notice and hop on the ball. there before the defense could. I don't know, was that a bad snap or did he just drop that?
Let's chalk it up to the wind. Let's chalk it up to the wind, in all honesty. Texas College will try to retake over after crisis averted on that last play. 4 out wide, 2 to either side. Hookfin in motion. Here's Sadler, takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff this time up the middle, and he's got space. Gets to around the 22-yard line, and that'll make this third down just a tad bit easier. And here comes the diversity in Jackson's playbook that got him this job in the first place. It has him touted as one of the surging coaches in pretty much all of college football.
Yeah, him being able to run the ball with Garrett. He trusts Garrett a lot. So he came in this game and made a statement here.
Garrett and Williams, that two-headed dragon that is this rushing attack for Texas College. You got to love that for versatility, say, being able to open up the playbook. And here, speaking of the devil, here comes Garrett again. Garrett looking for the first down, and they're going to give it to him. It's a first down, move the chains for Texas College. And Garrett here to catch, looking to catch a bit of steam with 8:40 left to go in the third quarter.
Garrett took a bit of a hit there. Look like he's feeling it.
Garrett still on the field, looks to be okay. Moves Garrett. Sadler moves Garrett to his right now. 4 out wide, Hookfin in motion yet again. Most likely going to be a handoff. No, it's not. It's going to be a real route, but gets to the outside. Looks like a bubble screen on the other side. Catch made by Steers number 11, DeAndre Hill, and he seems to get back into this ball game. He had a big mark on the first quarter of play. Let's see if he can make that same mark on the third quarter.
Nice screen there. It would have broke for more. Rondarius missed his assignment. Missing his assignment there obviously caused the defense to tackle, but if he makes that block, the TC actually goes and get more yards than what they just did.
Could have been a gain of about 8 here, but they'll have to set up for 2, and it's second down now. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 receiver to the left. Back to Sadler's left. Takes a shotgun snap, looking, has Garrett on the outside on the wheel. Garrett gets taken out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Let's call it the 46. No, instead the 47. And it's going to be second down yet again for Texas College. No, check that. It's going to be third down now. But third down and short. Third down and about 3 to go. This is an easily makeable third down conversion. They have the run game opened up now. I would expect a handoff here.
Yeah, nothing too flashy. Just get the ball to your leading rusher right here. Those just like the bowling ball's in. Give it to him. He's well as equipped to do
That's a good option as well.
Yeah. You're not missing nothing with this.
Here's Sadler. We got to hand out to the bowling ball. Looking for some room. He's got the first down and more. Gets an extra yard and move the chains. That's first down and 10. As the bowling ball, Williams moves the chains.
It's almost like they didn't even switch out. It's like they're making the running backs are doing their thing, whether they're out, whether they're swapping, whether they're, you know what I'm saying, whatever anything happened, they're making the yards.
Control C, Control V for this running back battery for the Steer offense. First down and 10, ball the 49-yard line. Steers bunched up here, stacked receivers on both sides. Here's Sadler. Has it back to his right. In the gun, takes the snap, looking right immediately. Jumps up, makes a throw across the middle, just couldn't get it, and it's incomplete. That pass intended for McGowan. That's his second target of the ball game. Just couldn't haul it in. It's going to be second down and 10 for TC.
Maybe it's just because we're up here. It looked like he was actually like within arm lengths of reaching for it. I think he tripped up on a little bit on trying to get the ball there.
Probably didn't try to jump for it or try to make some kind of a one-handed grab. We've seen one-handed grabs already in this game. Why not make it 2? 6:26 left to go in this third quarter of play. Both teams sitting on 3 timeouts. It's second down and 10 from the 49 after the incompletion.
A stack of wide receivers here.
This could be interesting. See how Arizona covers it. Sadler making an adjustment at the line, pushing a receiver out. That receiver's McGowan he pushes out. Handoff up the middle yet again. He's going to gain 1 or maybe even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Williams not having the same look as he did earlier in the drive. And the Steelers face a third down and 10. They've already converted a third down, but there seems to be an injury on the field. The injured Arizona Christian Firestorm player on the defensive side of the ball. That's going to be number 56, Travis Combs, the 5'11", 195 freshman linebacker. Bit shaken up, but he'll come back, sit out of play, and runs off the field under his own power, thankfully. Hope the kid's okay. Both teams re-enter the field now. It's third down after the injury timeout. Williams couldn't get anything on that last carry. Let's see if they knock on his door yet again to see if he can get a couple of more extra yards. He's already helped convert a third down earlier on in this drive. and see if they'll go to him again. Sadler, 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, stagnated. Here comes Sadler, looking left. He's met. He throws it, gets it to the run, gets to the bowling ball out of the backfield. He's still up trying to roll his way to get a couple of extra yards, and it's going to be 4th down. And I'm going to bet my bottom dollar that Jackson's got to go for this one.
I mean, you have no choice really at this point. You have to make a statement here, go down and score, get your defense pepped up, and the best way to do that is go for it. You got to.
A big 4th down conversion in a game like this could be a big mojo, a morale booster for the Texas College offense to keep them on the field, to give that defense a bit of a break. 4th down and 4 to go. Here's Sadler. He's got it back to his right. In the gun, takes the snap, looking right. Lets one fly to the outside, just couldn't get a bit of a miscommunication there. He had Hill cutting across the middle. It looks like a flag was thrown. And McGowan already pointing towards a 1st down. Let's see what the officials end up calling. Let's get the call from Josh Bannerman. Roughing the passer called against Arizona Christian. And fresh set of downs. Move the chains. Texas College will take back over on offense, 1st and 10.
Big break for Texas College there. They needed that.
Automatic 1st down, Steers.
Jared Jones, Cam Overstreet, and the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth for this presentation of Sooner Athletic Conference football on the Antler Sports Network. Be sure to go to antlersn.com/schedule to find out when we will have another broadcasted game and if we'll be streaming a game near you. 1st down and 10 after the roughing the passer penalty.
Sadler's not out there.
Sadler's not out there. There might be that injury, that tedious little ankle sprain that he had. He's still walking along the sideline. You can see him on the 30-yard line as the handoff is immediately met with the Firestorm resistance. He's going to lose a yard there. Might have to send our sideline reporter Chris Jones down there. No, maybe not. It's coming back onto the field. Seems to be okay, walking under his own power. Doesn't have the same limp that he had in the 1st quarter. Let's see how that develops as the game transpires. 4:48 and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. After the loss, it's going to be 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd down for the Steers.
He might have hit his hand on that roughing the passer call.
He's back onto the field. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 back to his right, and a lone receiver to his right at the top of your screen. 2nd down, takes the snap, looking across the middle. He's got a man, and it's tipped, and it's caught! Goes into the end zone, touchdown, Texas College! Bang, bang play, ends up having 6, no flags. Guess who? T.J. Hookfin. Officials confirm it. No flags. I don't see a flag anywhere. And that seems to be Texas College getting into the end zone. That's got to be a way to get some happiness back into this game. That's a heck of a play. Great concentration by Hookfin to haul in the deflected ball and run to the end zone for 6. 4:21 left to go. It's 66-13, barring the PAT. Waiting the snap, the hold, the kick is blocked, and Arizona Christian has a chance to run this thing back. Gets to the outside. This time it's going to be Bryce Washington yet again. He already has a special teams touchdown, looking to make 2. He's got space, cuts across the middle, the 10, 5, goal line, into the end zone. Arizona Christian in for the touchdown. And Arizona Christian converts on their 2nd blocked field goal of the game.
That's 2 points, isn't it?
Official signal touchdown.
The kick was blocked and returned.
I like to say that's a... Wouldn't that be a safety?
2 points? I thought... Well, no, I think it's...
I want to say it's 2.
2-point score.
We'll call it 2. That's the first. That's the 2nd safety that we've had. We had a safety just this past Thursday in our high school football broadcast between the Wildcats of Kennedale and the Diamond Hill Jarvis Eagles out of Fort Worth. That game for Wildcat Stadium had a safety earlier on in the 2nd quarter. Instead, we have a safety here with 4:21 left in the 3rd quarter. As TC will kick things back off. Kicking things back off. Arizona Christian already has 14 points garnered from special teams alone. And Texas College, as some people say, leaving chicken on the bone, not being able to convert that PAT and try to chop down this tree of a lead with 4:21 left to go. Both teams are back set. Line drive kick. Pretty short kick. Takes a bounce at the 32. It's taken in by Arizona Christian as they get to about the 39-yard line. Officials will mark him at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 yet again for Arizona Christian.
Kick almost worked in their favor there. I don't think the return team knew what to do with that one. They're just standing there looking at it.
Instead, they just stepped out of bounds. No harm, no foul. Trying to find Sadler on the sideline here. Sadler sitting down seems to be okay. Seen a lot of quarterbacks getting hurt, especially hand and finger injuries. Pretty much all levels. Good to see Sadler going to be ready to go still for the next offensive possession. He's a very tough kid, as we've obviously seen. Arizona Christian, business as usual, going straight to the run game. Commons in at quarterback, and a big-time stop there made by Texas College. Guess who? He's wearing that 44.
He's all over the field. One of the best linebackers I've seen. I played for Texas College in a while.
AD Butler on the tackle. Quinn just couldn't get much on this Texas College offense to start off this game, but as the game transpired, he has definitely made his mark. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Excuse me, let's make that 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard rush by Quinn. Here's Commons. Commons looking left, makes the throw, almost picked off, but it's batted down, incomplete. That pass was intended for number 14, Brandon Johnson, just couldn't come up for it. And it's going to be 3rd down now. Texas College seemed to build some steam on defense, and this is pretty much the tale of this Texas College defense this entire game. Making big-time stops, just can't fall through.
Yeah, another good play by No-Fly Zone Cooper. This is what we call him. No-Fly Zone Cooper.
Man in motion. Looks like that's going to be a false start. Too much extra movement there. That play was busted almost from the jump. That will be a false start against Arizona Christian. Make this 3rd down just a little bit easier for this Texas College defense. You can hear the fans there at Bulldog Stadium. No matter the score, one thing about these Texas College fans, they do support their Steers. You got to love that about them.
Yeah, the crowd going crazy whether they're losing or winning. That is a good fan base to have on your side.
And no slouch either. Arizona Christian, it's a pretty solid trip going across the entire state of Texas to get here. About 20, 30 or so fans. Good to see them traveling, making a long trek to Tyler, Texas to support their Firestorm. Pass caught across the middle. Reception made by number 44, Clayton Dowdy. Might have got the 1st down to the officials. No, the officials are going to give him the 1st down. I saw the official motion towards, and yes, they're going to give him the 1st down. It's 1st down and 10. At first, looks like he might not have gotten there, but they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Clock rolling. 3:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 68-13 your score. Presentation of Sooner Athletic Conference football on the Antler Sports Network. Jared Jones, Cameron Overstreet, Christopher Jones, our sideline reporter, all here in the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. 1st down and 10, takes the snap. It's Commons. Commons going to keep it from Moore, going to throw it across the middle, and he's got room. There's going to be a foot race yet again. 2 men to beat. 10-5. No, he's brought it up the 10-yard line. Catch made by Damian Jones. That's his first big-time play of this ball game, and he gets 1st down and goal for Arizona Christian.
Yeah, safe. I mean, the cornerback, there you go again. Playing back too far, and that slant is going to get him every time.
Jones with the big-time grab there. Fresh set of downs for Arizona Christian yet again as we hit the 2.5-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. 68-13 your score. Here's Commons. Puts a man in motion. Handoff to Ward. Ward tripped up, breaks through the tackles, pushes towards the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Arizona Christian.
He must be a very hard man to tackle.
10-yard rush. Once that is his 3rd or 4th touchdown of the ball game. And after this PAT, Cam, we might have to let you give a scoreboard update on a couple of college scores. I know we had some big-time games across the college landscape. After this PAT, we'll stay here for the break. Might take a 30-second break. And Cam Over's here to give us an update. Want to thank our sponsors, our touchdown sponsor, HTO and Tyler, across the street from TJC. HTO, your hometown drink stop. This 3rd quarter is brought to you by Casey Muzo Avenue Speak as the kick is up through the uprights and good. Your new score with 2:18 left to go in the 3rd. Arizona Christian 75, Texas College 13. Back in 30 seconds on the Antler Sports Network. Back here as we get set for kickoff with 2:18 left to go in this third quarter. Cameron Overstreet, Jared Jones of the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. And Sooner Athletic Conference football is underway at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Cam, you got some scores for us.
All right, you're going to go all the way to Tennessee, where UT Martin is facing off against number 3 Tennessee. Tennessee blowing them out 52-7 in the halftime. Ohio State versus Iowa. Ohio State winning 26-10. Syracuse versus Clemson, 21-10. And Syracuse hoping to make an upset with them being number 14 and Clemson being number 5. Last but not least, we got at halftime Cincinnati number 21 versus SMU. Cincinnati only winning 20-14.
Thank you, Cam, for those scores as the ball gets re-teed after the wind says no doubts yet again. The wind is 2 for 2 so far on knocking over footballs off the tees this afternoon. High end over end kick is away into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas College will take over 1st and 10 from a 25 after the touchback. Let's see if they can get something, continue to string things together. We've seen a multiple bright spots from this TC offense. They just got to make it happen. Let's see if that streak can continue. Here's Sadler. Sadler looking at 1st and 10. Sadler putting a man in motion here. Takes a snap. Going to be a draw. No, it's a reverse. It's almost like an end around. Here's Sadler putting on a lead block. Then he's got space. Gets to the 45-yard line and gets taken out of bounds. Look at your quarterback laying down blocks there.
Can't be the one thinking that this man can do anything.
You never know. Maybe he can kick.
I wouldn't put it past him to be able to be an all-star kicker.
Hookfin on the reception to get the first down. You know what? Let's see. Might have to talk to him after the game. Maybe he can't kick. You never know. You know, he was a basketball player. And shout out to his mother. Isaiah Sadler's mother went to our contact form on the Antler Sports Network website and left a little tidbit about Isaiah. He led his high school, Princeton High School. He had the record for most charges taken in a season. The starting quarterback is taking charges. Maybe the TC basketball team needs to give him a call. You never know. Here's Sadler dropping back, looking right, makes the throw when it's incomplete right through the hands of Chris Cooper. No, check that, not Chris Cooper. Pass was intended for number 6, Derek Cooper. Got the last name right, just didn't get the first name right.
Got to be able to catch those. Those right there leads to big gains, and that right there actually would have gave him the first down.
Once again, leaving chicken on the bone. Let's just chalk it up to how it is. Now, I don't know about you, but I like chicken.
Like chicken just as much as the next person do.
2nd down and 10 here from the 45-yard line after the incompletion. McGowan set in motion. Here's Sadler, hand out to the bowling ball. He's immediately met. He might have gotten about 2 yards and spun back around to the original line of scrimmage, but forward progress will give him a yard. And he pretty much just ran into a wall there. That is the perfect way to explain it. The bowling ball meets the wall.
Yeah, he did not win that matchup at all.
3rd down and 9 after the gain of 1 from Williams. Williams still back on the field. 3 receivers to Sadler's left. 1 to his right, has a back to his right. Williams pointing out the coverage. Arizona Christian rushing 4. Here's Sadler looking under pressure. It's got a man and just tipped away. That pass was intended for Hill. But great job by the Arizona Christian secondary to tip that pass out of his hands and force a 4th down.
Griffin Meyer putting a hand in and smacking that one down.
In perfect timing as well. Not too early, not too late with 55 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Sadler marches back on the field. Looks like they're going to try to go for it here. They're in their side of the 50. They're still going to go for it. You never know. Maybe they might try to get a pooch kick.
They got trips over here. Trips is their best formation all game today.
The trips formation to Sadler's left. Takes a snap. Looking. Goes to his progression. Has a man on the outside. And he's, just incomplete. Pass intended for Hookfin. And that's a turnover on downs yet again. Arizona Christian will take the field on offense with 50 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Side's been kind of throwing him a little bit high. Just a little bit high out of reach of his wide receivers. Only like 4 or 5 passes.
Well, Sadler's a tall kid. Walked up to him, he stands around 6'2", 6'3". And most of the receivers don't have the luxury of having that exact same height, so almost like the opposite of a Kyler Murray situation.
Yeah.
1st down and 10. New quarterback in yet again. It's Corbin Vasili. And this time, here's Vasili, gets around, slides through that defensive front. Basile running like he has Vaseline on him, just slipping and sliding, getting into open space with 40 seconds left to go. As after the run, he gets second down after the gain of 4. Let's call it 2nd and 6. 30 seconds and counting left to go in the third. Most likely could be the final play of the third quarter here.
Better run this clock out.
Basile has it back behind him. Takes a snap. Hands it off to the outside and looking for space. Jukes one man, gets to the first down marker. Are they going to call it? Yes. Gets out of bounds. That's going to cause a first down. Clock still rolling here, 10 seconds. And that'll most likely take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We'll flip fields here, and we'll take one more short break as the horns sound. The final quarter of play. Arizona Christian 75, Texas College 13. Back in 1 minute on the Antler Sports Network.
The rules of the road must be taught the proper way to ensure the highways and byways of the great state of Texas are safe for generations to come. If you're a teen or young adult looking to gain a license or just looking to refine your knowledge and skills, Tyler Rose Driving Center is the gold standard to getting the best behind the wheel results no matter your age or experience. Schedule classes over the phone at 903-535-7777. Tyler Rose Driving Center, located in the Green Acre Shopping Center next to Little Caesars, committed to safety, satisfaction, and service with a smile.
Back here on the Antler Sports Network, fourth quarter time. Clocks reset. Both teams flip fields and enter the field of play here at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Jared Jones came over Street Silent reporter Christopher Jones of the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. So we're getting ready for our fourth quarter play, brought to you by Natural Stone Plant Company. Every home needs a plant. Arizona Christian coming back on the field on offense. Brand new quarterback Basile in number 12 as they have their all yellow, their Heinz hot dog uniforms. First down and 10 from the 44. Basile got to keep it himself. That's the second rush of the game, and he gets a solid chunk of yardage of about 5. Let's call it 4. After the gain of 4, is going to bring up second down and 6.
Now, I know it was positive yards, but let's take a moment to take out number 40, Broderick, played the outside there. Even though he know it might not be a pass over that way or handed off that way, he still played the running back as if it was getting there. That's good. We just need the inside to play their part, and the run defense will come into play.
At that point, you just have to take what you can get. You see that Arizona Christian not afraid to run the football, and they've done it pretty well so far this ball game. So you have to adjust. You have to make that adjustment. Second down, after the run, throw to the outside. He's got a block up field. He's got some room. No taunting penalty called, and he gets into the end zone. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Arizona Christian. Donovan Bailey rushes in the end zone after getting that block on the outside by his receiver, and that expands this lead even more. New score, barring the PAT, Arizona Christian 81, Texas College 13. $11 left to go in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, we'll have, I'd like to remind you guys that during our post-game coverage, we'll have our stats. We'll have our HDL StatCast with myself and Cameron Overstreet, also breaking out what we saw from this ball game and getting you prepared for next week. And also elect our Thompson Tire and Services player of the game. And it's going to be a fake field goal. Now, I don't know if that was because of the snap or that was intended. And luckily, Texas College is able to stop it. Now, I don't know. I would love to see a replay on that one. I don't know. Did you see if it was a bad snap, or do you think that was a designed fake field goal when you're up 81-13?
I'm hoping it was a bad snap.
I'm hoping it was a bad snap as well.
For it to be designed, there might be some bad blood between these teams.
Even if there is bad blood, there's a little something that I like to call respect that needs to be had on the field of play. I don't care what the score is. We'll take a break. Back in 1 minute. You're watching Texas College Steer football on the Antler Sports Network. after the seemingly designed fake field goal is unsuccessful after Texas College getting the stop. The score remains at 81-13. I'm sorry to harp on the pass, but come on, guys. A designed fake field goal when you're up 81-13 in the fourth quarter. I don't understand. I know this headset is for broadcasting. I don't have a coach's headset on as the kick is up and away. High end over end kick is going to be taken about the 5. Takes a bounce at about the 6 and goes out of bounds. But a fake field goal, Cam. A fake field goal. This isn't Madden.
Yeah, there is no class in that. There's no couth at all with that one. I thought that was a bad pass. Bad snap, but for it to be designed, that is not cool.
I'm going to keep my optimism. I try to be an optimistic guy in almost every situation. I'm going to pray that was just a bad snap, but they just try to make something out of nothing, and that wasn't designed. Might have tried to ask around and get some info on that, but I'm going to keep the faith. I'm going to keep my wits about me on air here and hope that was just a muffled snap. Texas College will take over 1st and 10 from the 35 after the illegal procedure penalty tacks on 10 extra yards. Here's Sadler. Stack receivers to both sides, left and right. Is going to be a handoff to the bowling ball. Bounce on the outside, gets a heck of a block by the right tackle there, and he's going to gain 3. They're still trying to, looks like they were trying to strip the ball out, but either way, he keeps some wits about him, keeps the football, keeps position. Williams on the carry. That's going to be 2nd down for Texas College. 10:50 and counting left to go in this fourth quarter. Excuse me. Now, Cam, I know we don't want to really jump the gun, but I feel like there's one man that can win the Thompson Tire and Services Player of the Game, a man that you deemed no-fly zone. That's his new nickname. We have a lot of new nicknames in this broadcast.
No-fly zone Cooper.
Here's Sadler. Sadler going to let it fly himself, and it's hauled in. Catch made, Terrell Hookfin. And that's another man that might be able to sneak in and take the Thompson Tire and Services Player of the Game award. Big time grab, great throw by Sadler, and it seems like his hand isn't bothering him too much, or maybe he's just that tough of a cookie.
Yeah, it seems like he said, we're not going to talk about the first quarter, we're going to focus on the rest of the game. He put that in the past, and now he's catching everything.
He's been the most consistent offensive weapon for the Steers so far as we hit the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Here's Sadler. Sadler takes a snap, looking right immediately. He's got pressure, hit as he throws, gets it downfield, almost intercepted, but incomplete. Williams almost would have, I feel like Williams probably could have had a chance to catch that ball, maybe with his legs or roll over and try to catch it. Multiple defenders there leading the charge in the secondary that try to get that interception for Arizona Christian is Firestorm player number 3, Deontay Livingston. Livingston from Carson, California, went to Bethel College in Kansas as his previous stop, now here in Arizona. And it seems that Sadler's coming back off of the field, and this doesn't look too good.
Looks like he's holding his side there. I think he took a big blow on that one.
Seems like he definitely took a blow there, and it seems like the trainers are going to have to treat him very quickly. We might have to send our sideline reporter, Chris Jones, to take a look to make sure Sadler's okay, because this is not a kid that you want to lose for any amount of time, let alone long term. You don't even want him out for a play as Steers face 2nd down. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Into the outside, doing a little bit of dancing, going to gain a couple of yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 after the gain of 2 or 3. That last run was number 2, Terrell Hookfin. Hookfin listed as the backup quarterback. Hookfin might be the other Swiss Army knife on this team. We see Sadler can block, run, pass, but maybe Hookfin is the electricity that you need. If you have Sadler on the sideline, I really couldn't think of anyone better to have as your quarterback with 9:20 and counting left to go in the fourth.
Maybe Hookfin surprises.
Here's Hookfin. Looking. Left-handed quarterback. He makes a heck of a throw to the outside. Just too much mustard on it. Left-handed quarterback.
I wasn't expecting 2 left-handed quarterbacks today.
I know I surely wasn't. This is the first time we've really seen significant time from Hookfin. Hookfin had a man downfield just a little bit too much on it, but that's his first, probably the first throw he's made in a while, especially in an in-game situation. I feel like if he were to have that exact same situation again, he makes that throw.
It's almost as if they don't want to test his throwing arm here, but that right there was a pretty decent throw.
If I'm coach, let him throw it. Let it fly.
Yeah.
Let it fly. 4th down and 8. Here's Hookfin. Gonna let it fly again. He's running. He's dancing. He's got time. Sidearm throw, and it's complete. Hookfin gets the first down and more out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And it looks like, hey, Sadler, take your time, rest up, buddy. Hookfin's got it. As we cross the 9-minute mark, Steers have life. Sadler's still on the sideline, trying to find him, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I think this is where we're going to test their defense. Hoofkin is a fast quarterback, and his mobility was just shown right there as he was able to roll out and burn everyone and get a pass off. I don't think this defense is ready for a mobile quarterback.
Especially, Sadler's got the arm. Hookman's got the arm, too. You don't really lose too much. You just add mobility, add speed and elusiveness. Hookman's in trouble. Gets the block. Spike throw. Can't get it. Pass was intended for number 5. I want to say that was number 5, Devin Smith. No, excuse me. Check that. That pass was intended for number 6, Derek Cooper. Cooper, number 2. Double Coop.
Double Coop.
It sounds like one of these new age fancy cars that you might see, the Double Coupe. Or just like a smaller double-decker British bus, the Double Coupe. 8:25 left to go in this fourth quarter as the Steers face second down after the incompletion.
Hookfin's awareness of pressure is just incredible. As soon as he sees it, he takes off, and they can't handle it.
He gets out of there. An offensive line doing a great job of getting him some backside blocks to make things a bit easier for the receiver now turned quarterback. Here's Hookfin again. He's got pressure on him. Gets out of there, makes a man miss, trips another man up, makes a sidearm throw, gets it in the flat, and he's got a first down yet again for Texas College.
It's catch by Dylan.
Now, I hate to be devil's advocate here, but I do like conversations like this, especially in the NFL. Let's have it here, shall we? If you're head coach Jarrell Jackson going into next week, who are you looking at to take the snaps? You don't have to answer now. We can talk about that in the post-game show here as we hit the 8-minute mark. But if you're Coach Jackson, this has to be something you're thinking about. Hookfin gets inside on the offense. He's already doing an amazing job, doing what he needs to do, almost in a Cooper Rush-like role.
Yeah.
Just doing what he needs to do. Subbing in, being the super sub in this situation. Here's Hookfin's got a back to his right, puts a man in motion. That's McGowan in motion. Takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to the bowling ball, and he's met immediately. Tackle made by Arizona Christian's number 84. Number 84, that's called, no, on the roster here, Brandon Tellez. Tellez from El Paso, Texas. Once again, Del Valley, Texas.
Hookfin's play style is it's kind of giving me a... I'm really stuck in between Lamar Jackson and the Mahomes in the backfield. Mahomes, when he sends his pressure, he's quick to move, and so is Lamar Jackson. Hookfin, whenever he sees it, he makes a quick move, and he can break someone off there.
The state of Texas needed Hookfin earlier this year in February for that snowstorm because he is electric. Second down now after the run as Hookfin continues to march this Texas College Steer offense down the field. Senses the pressure, has a backside block, sidearm throw. He's got the bowling ball, and it's incomplete. He had an eye for the end zone. It looks like he tried to run before he fully caught the football, with 6:52 left to go. And this Steer offense, I don't know if you feel it, but I can definitely feel it. It has new life. It has new life. One thing now, if you're head coach Jarrell Jackson, and this is a good thing of having a quarterback controversy, this is on quotation marks, quarterback controversy. You have two quarterbacks that are very yin and yang. You have Hookfin who can throw the ball, but he's a lot more electric with his feet. But you have Sadler, he's a lot more surgical, he's a lot more accurate. It's like prime Ben Roethlisberger and prime Michael Vick. You can't really go wrong either way. Third down now. Here's Hookfin looking. He's got pressure. Jukes back, makes a man miss. What a heck of a move by Hookfin. He's still got butts upfield. Running right. He's going to take it himself. Eye for the end zone. Gets out of bounds just past the 10-yard line. Out of bounds at around the 9 or the 8. And Hookfin continues to be, I feel like at now he's locking up the Thompson Tire and Services Player of the Game Award as we cross the 6.5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Left tackle seemed to be a bit shaken up, but he's still good to go. This Texas College offensive line is also getting Hookfin some time.
The gears are turning. You got to be thinking like Sadler or
Hookfin. If I'm Coach Jackson, this is a great controversy or a great decision to make. This is a great problem to have. Two quarterbacks that are great in their own right. It's going to be the bowling ball. Tries to break the pylon. He's crossed the 5-yard line, and it's going to be a first down and goal. Fresh set of downs for Texas College, and now they're in business.
Like you said earlier, I don't know. Hookfin's trying to make that push for the player of the game, isn't he?
I know the old saying goes, hindsight is 20/20. If Hookfin was the quarterback from the beginning, you never know. Because Sadler has been playing great this entire game. And this is why I couldn't be a coach. This is such a difficult decision to make. You have two quarterbacks who have played very, very well this season. Sadler being named Conference Player of the Week. Amongst all the great athletes in this conference, Sadler was deemed the best for an entire week. And you have this quarterback Hoofkin with the bobble snap. Let's see if he can make something happen out of it. Looking to his left. Makes a side up throw to the end zone. Touchdown Steers! Back in the end zone. The punter making the grab with 5:10 left to go in the fourth. And it's 1981. I don't sound like I was saying a year there, but I assure you, that was the score. 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Steers are moving up the field.
This is nice to see that another quarterback has stepped in and showcased that he has skills just as much as the starter.
And this is why I feel like that eventually, I know we always talk about changing the culture, but when you put it on the field, it looks and feels even better. Two quality quarterbacks that have amazing strengths. Both have their weaknesses, but both have amazing strengths, and they can complement each other. That means you can throw them in for some gadget plays as Hoofkin tries to roll up for the two-point conversion. Might get caught here. No, sidearm throw yet again. Couldn't get it. BAT is no good. And your score with 5:10 left to go in the fourth. Arizona Christian 81, Texas College 19. The Steers have new life. Back in 1 minute. You're watching Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network. Back on the Antler Sports Network after Hoofkin leads the Steers in Sadler's absence. If I'm Isaiah Sadler, this might be the happiest I've been all game. I get to sit down, I get to get a breather, and my offense still stays strong as the Steers get ready to kick things off yet again. 81-19 your score, 5:10 left to go in the fourth. Jared Jones came over street. Our sideline reporter Christopher Jones, we'll try to speak with him before this game is over to try to talk to Hoofkin, as he is so far an early contender, and I would almost say a front runner for our Thompson Tire and Service Player of the Game, who we will elect at the conclusion of this ballgame during our post-game coverage. Wobbly kick, gets a heck of a bounce. This might be a touchback if they can get to it. Stays on his feet, and Texas College has a great chance to pin the Arizona Christian back pretty deep in their own territory, but not if he has anything to say about it. He stays up, going to get around the 40, taken out at about the 42-yard line. Check that. The 37-yard line. That was an amazing punt return. The perfect punt return and a kick that didn't look too promising for the Firestorm early on.
Yeah, he always got to make something out of nothing. And that right there, he broke about 4 or 5 tackles and got right where he needed to be.
Chris Wright did nothing wrong on that last kick. Firestorm will take over 1st and 10 yet again. 5 minutes left to go in this ball game on the 36 after the amazing return. Here's the handoff to Ward. Check that. That's Maurice Rocket from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The 5'10", 190-pound sophomore barreling his way through the beat gap, and it's going to be second down now after the carry of about 4. Let's call it 2nd and 6.
As far as run goes for Arizona, that was probably one of their least amount of yards they gained all game.
You don't even want to call it less productive run because they've had an amazing job running the football so far. 2nd and 6 now. Slot receivers to both sides. Here's Vasily in the gun. Has got it back to his right. Hands it off yet again to Rocket. Rocket exposed out of the pocket. Gets to the outside of the right hashes, and there's a little bit of extracurriculars right at the 50-yard line. Now I'll be surprised if one of these officials throw one of those 70-yard flag throws that we've seen already so far in this ball game. After the run is going to be 3rd down and short. After the gain of around 5, let's call it 3rd down and 1.
Put a hand on the running back right there. If he doesn't put a hand on there, that could break for way more yards than what he got right there.
3rd down and 1. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this ball game. This fourth quarter presented by Natural Stone Plant Company. Every home needs a plant. And every touchdown that's scored today is brought to you by HTO across the street from Tyler Junior College. HTO, your hometown drink stop. Here's Vasily. Fakes the handoff, going to take it himself. And he's immediately met right at the line of scrimmage, but forward progress gives him an extra yard. Great job by Vasily to cross the 1st down line to gain and move the chains for Texas College. Vasily 6'2". 6'2". So I feel like it was pretty easy for him to just reach out because he has a pretty big wingspan, the kid does. He needs to reach out for the first down, but he has to. This Texas College defense already doing a much better job. One thing about this team, almost every game that we've seen from them, both on and off air, it's like a good steak. It gets better with age. The more time goes on, they improve on more and more things that might have hindered them earlier on in the contest. Specifically, that rushing attack. Here's Vasily. Here's the handoff. Gets to the outside. It's Ward. Ward looking for space, and he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be for no gain. No forward progress there. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ward was met pretty much the second he touched the football as clock ticks away as we get ready to hit the 2.5-minute mark as this game begins to wind down at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Jared Jones, Cam Overstreet, and the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth for this presentation of Sooner Athletic Conference football on the Antler Sports Network. Want to give another thank you to our sideline reporter Christopher Jones and our cameraman Caleb for doing a great job as always producing our broadcast here this afternoon. A matinee matchup as we begin around 11 a.m. This is one of the earliest football games I've ever had.
Yeah, me too.
Here's Vasily in the gun, takes a snap. Going to be a keeper. Throws it to the outside, tries to get it, but incomplete. He's popped as soon as he drops the football. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd down.
Chris White.
Chris Wright, although dropping the ball, one of the Texas College players came down to make a hit, and he stands strong. That guy is pretty big. 5'11", 175, but he moves like a Derrick Henry.
Arizona Christian in this offense looking to their sideline. Getting the play call here as we hit the 2-minute mark. We're prepared to hit the 2-minute mark after the incompletion from White. 3rd down and 9. Vasily hands it off to Ward again. Ward to the outside. Gets a big-time block from his right tackle. Number 78, Victor Castellano. A huge block to the outside. Great job to give him a little bit of extra space to work there. And it's going to be 3rd down and maybe the length of the football to go. Looks like a timeout might have been called as play stops.
I don't know about you, but I kind of want to see some more TJ Hoofkin football.
I feel like most of these Texas College faithful here at Bulldogs, they didn't want to see some more TJ Hoofkin football.
Hookfin.
minute 40 left to go. Fourth down.
This is where the defense needs it the most right here.
A big-time stop to get this offense back on the field and maybe make one more big-time drive on offense. Arizona Christian going to let this clock wind down as much as they possibly can. On 4th and 1, if they do end up running a play here, they might just run the ball up the gut. That's what they've done so far this afternoon and this morning. That's exactly what's going to happen as Ward with Vasily pushing him forward. He gets the 1st down and more. A couple extra chunks of change there as we cross the 1-minute mark. And this ball game might be a couple kneels down from being over. 55 seconds left. The ball is going to be on the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10.
And Ward on the carry. For Arizona Christian, 1st down.
45 seconds now as we prepare to hit the dime seconds of this ball game from Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Once again, want to give a quick thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the Antler Sports Network as we collaborated with Groomy Club to bring our race to 250. Current sub count currently at 255, excuse me. Before our next broadcast, myself and Texas College SID Justin Jackson will shave bald before our next broadcast between the Texas College Steelers and the Texas Wesleyan Rams, who continue their march up the top 25. And as the final kneel down is taken down, the clock slowly ticks down at 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. The final horn sounds here at Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. Your final in the Sooner Athletic Conference matchup. Arizona Christian 81, Texas College 19. We'll take one final break, and we'll get ready for the pregame, but we'll wrap things up here. You're watching Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network.
OTC Beats.
Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy workday? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslinger serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old True Poway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler, local coffee, local connections.
Welcome back as we're in the post game here after the Texas College Steers fall at home to the 25th team in the country in Arizona Christian by a score of 81-19 here at Bulldog Stadium in New Chapel Hill, Texas. Jared Jones, Cam Overstreet. We're going to try to get Christopher Jones, our sideline reporter, to get an interview for us. But before that, let's kind of break down what we saw. Let's start with Arizona Christian. Let's get the fiery elephant out of the room, the red and yellow elephant out of the room early. I don't know about you, but Arizona Christian, at the end of that ball game, when Hoofkin showed his mobility and he showed how able he was to stretch plays and make things happen, that defense seemed vulnerable.
Most definitely. I feel like this team was not prepared, or they are not prepared for any type of mobility within the quarterback range.
Now, also, let's go to Texas College. Let's address the elephant of the room for the Steers. It's quarterback controversy time. TJ Hookfin, Isaiah Sadler. One is the player of the week. The other one brings another aspect to your offense. What gears your decision to either player?
I would say that, one, I would take into consideration that if we're watching film, I would say at a time like this, we can realize that Sadler did good. Sadler did his thing right here. But we found out that Hookfin has exposed the D-line. They cannot control a mobile quarterback. So on top of this, I would say, no, we don't sit out Sadler, but we start Hookfin if we see a weakness in the D-line. Whereas if we see that the D-line is ready for all mobility, then we start Sadler to get the pocket presence and the better arm accuracy.
Now, speaking of Hookfin, with Christopher Jones, is today's winner of the Thompson Tire and Services Player of the Game momentarily. Seems to be running back to his coach. We'll try to get him later. I have no idea if we can get him. But what we will continue to do, we might take one last break. And if we can get him back, we'll talk to him. We'll be back on the post game. You're watching Texas College Football on the Antler Sports Network.
Welcome to Allstate, where anyone who bundles their home and auto insurance saves. Isn't that right, Phil?
Sorry, I'm a little busy.
What in the world are you doing?
I'm in the metaverse, bundling my home and auto insurance.
Why don't you just do that in the real world?
Because now I can bundle in space. Watch this.
I still don't get it. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Welcome back to our post-game coverage. The Steers falling to Arizona Christian by a score of 81-19. Our Chapel Hill Bulldogs Stadium in Chapel Hill, Texas. Tried to get our Thompson Tire and Services Player of the Game, TJ Hookfin, on an interview with our sideline reporter Christopher Jones, but no dice. If we can get him in the next couple of minutes, we'll try to talk to him. But let's wrap things up here. Let's continue the conversation between Sadler and Hookfin. If you're head coach Jarrell Jackson, and we'll also get Cam. We'll also have you give us some scores before we close things out. But we've seen this time and time again, not just in college, but in high school and even at the professional level. The starter gets hurt, the backup comes in and does fantastic. I'm looking at you, Cowboys fans, because you know this all too well. I don't want to rank on my Cowboys fans. I usually save that for social media and in personal interactions. But if there are any TC Cowboys fans watching right now, you're getting a lot of deja vu. Your starting quarterback gets hurt, your Dak Prescott gets hurt, and then your Cooper Rush, your TJ Hookfin comes in and puts on a stellar job. Now, the weeks go by, both guys get healthy, they rest up, they have good days in practice, they show sparks of agility, they show sparks of talent, they continue to build on what's gotten them in the positions that they're in now leading up to this point. But as you talked about, and I liked your choice of words there, you don't really just make one the absolute starter. You kind of use them in the yin and yang dynamic, kind of like how we saw from the third quarter to the fourth. If you see that you need a quarterback with more pocket presence, that needs to be more surgical, more accurate, you put in Sadler. If you need someone that's more athletic, that can stretch plays out, because the defensive front can't really handle agility, as we saw from Arizona Christian as the game went on, you put in someone like Hookfin. But I don't know. This is always a tough decision to make. Like I said earlier, this is why I have the broadcast headset on and not the coach's headset. But no matter the score, Texas College has some positive decisions to make. That's one thing every coach, every fan, every student, every player, every viewer right now can hang their hat on. Wouldn't you agree?
Most definitely.
Any closing thoughts before we close things out?
Oh, man, TC showing a lot of progress here. Number 25 team, you still put up more points than I would say we would have if we would have played a couple more years back. I'm enjoying this Texas college football.
I'm enjoying broadcasting these teams as they slowly start to progress, and we hope you all enjoyed watching. Your final score from Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium: Arizona Christian 81, Texas College 19. Jared Jones, Cam Jones, and Cam Overstreet. Till next week, so long, everybody.